Hello everybody, Flamin' Shark back with another video. Today we're jumping into episode 8 of Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. More chapter 2, more free time, you know the deal. We got this pad, and yeah, it's interesting, right? Because there's a lot of Kaito Momoda stuff in this chapter so far. I don't necessarily think he's gonna be the victim, because I'd like to, bare minimum get to the next murder, but I might also just do the investigation. This might be a long episode. We'll see how it plays out. But he feels like a candidate to be the next victim. They are emphasizing him a lot, and if he is the victim, it'll be really interesting how we have his motive video. He's kind of the through line from chapter 1, and Shuichi losing Kaede, and then Kaito kind of helping him pick him up, and then that's been continued with their training sessions. So I think it would be very tough for, Kaito to be either the victim or the blackened in this chapter. So I think there's a very real chance we lose Kaito this chapter. It does almost feel a little obvious. But that doesn't mean it's a bad decision by any stretch. Also, man, I've been struggling. I haven't really recorded the last few days because I did a hella lot of yard work, and it just kills my... Ironically, the two things that I always... is my lower back. Oh, brutal. And then, weirdly enough, my wrists. My wrists have are mostly fine now, but my lower back's still killing me, so... Sitting in this chair for extended periods of time is rough, but obviously because there's no camera and it's for my Let's Play video, it's a little easier because I can kind of, if I need to, I can kind of adjust in ways I normally couldn't and, just figure it out. I am an old man, though. I am almost 30, which is horrifying. So, anyways, let's get to it. We have, we're going to keep on our kind of game of Miyu and Kurumi. So whichever one, I assume we're going to get at least 2 FTs here, so whichever one I can find first will be who we talk to. It looks like it's going to be Miyu, because Miyu is in the casino, it looks like. And also, yeah, hopefully I don't cough too much, hopefully. Kuma Sutra, I can't even imagine what that would be like with Miyu. Oh, she's got to be downstairs then. For a second, I was about to say, where the hell is she? But yeah, obviously, she's down here. And here she is.
Huh?
There's no way I'd ever be excited to see a magic show. Yeah, it does feel like we're going to get the whole, they could do the very cliche, magic show reveal where, saw in half and then it turns out the person's actually dead. Could be very amusing for sure. Watching that little runt perform on stage will for sure bore the shit out of me. I don't know, you seem pretty excited. She still looks kind of excited though. Should I hang out with Miyu for a while? Absolutely.
I don't know.
Like I said, it doesn't excite me. I just want to watch it so I can get it over with. I'm assuming that's her more wholesome side, which is ironic because she's she seems turned on by it, but I'm assuming that's just kind of a weird thing with her where she's just a super sexual being, so she just gets turned on by damn near everything probably. I'm just taking a total guess. Maybe there's something about a magic show that she just finds arousing. I don't know. It's Miyu, man. But I think that's her trying to be wholesome and maybe failing. I somehow ended up growing a little closer to Miyu. Hell yeah. Okay, I still have one more machine parts catalog. So we can fire this, and this will get us through for now. Damn, Puichi, you actually brought me something nice! And yeah, my voices are gonna be bad today. Alright, I'll show you an invention of mine. I bet you're so thankful you're about to cry.
What?
Huh? You're not interested? Why?
Sure.
Oh, Shuichi, you came to hear my secret, didn't ya? Yeah, we did get cliffhanged on that. You're the first person I've ever shared this with, so I might have some trouble saying it right. Miyu's acting strangely. This must be important.
You know,
I'll just tell you straight up. To be honest, I'm not a normal person. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know what... So yes, you're an ultimate. I don't think that's what she means. Oh, good, you're aware of it is funny. You look like a normal person to me.
No.
So you've fallen for it. Well, I can't say I blame you. My terrifying secret definitely works to my advantage.
you know.
Anyway, you probably won't believe me, but back in the day, I used to be a boring, unremarkable girl with no talent at all. One day, I got in an accident and ended up in a coma. Real life and death type shit. Interesting. Anyway, after the surgery, I barely managed to regain consciousness.
Listen up.
Never since, I've been chock full of ideas for all kinds of inventions. Okay. So, she's not saying that, like, coming out of the coma, she became, like, a genius. It might be more like she was smart. She was probably always very smart, but didn't apply herself. And then she realized the sanctity of life and the importance of living every day like it's your last. That's why she's so obsessed with inventions that allow her to get more done while she's sleeping, because she was stuck in a coma for God knows how long, and she would understand better than most the the idea of not wasting the time you have, right? You know, it's so interesting, right? Because obviously I like Miyu because she's a bitch, but all her... This is gonna be a really weird way of putting it, but to almost use, like, a sports term, all her, like, you know, advanced analytics, her underlying metrics, so to speak, and what I mean by that is the below-the-surface stuff that we've been getting bits and pieces of for Miyu makes me like her even more, right? Because I like her on surface level because she's really funny, she's an inventor, she's hot, like, the horny stuff is funny. Like, I just really enjoy, like, her base bitchy personality. Obviously, we've had the fact that, like, if you give her any pushback, she crumbles, which is it was very cute. You have all this different stuff with her that's fun on the surface level, but I've been really enjoying the kind of below-the-surface stuff we have gotten with Miyu, and it's kind of the one thing that's actually made me feel good about potentially her lasting longer in this game, because she's a weird character, and she's one that I think is very hard to judge how long she's gonna last. I feel like she could be... I really hope she's a long-term DRV3 character, but I feel like there's a lot of variables on how long she could last. I feel like she could be like an endgame, near endgame character, or I feel like we could lose her anytime. Like, I don't have a good read on her, and to be fair, there's not really that many characters I have a good read on. I think Kokichi is pretty late game. Actually, now that I'm on this tangent, I feel like I could take a quick look at the report card here. Shuichi, obviously, I don't think they're gonna pull the double protagonist death. That would be psychotic if they did. That would be so based. I would respect it so much, but I don't think we're gonna get that. I don't think Kaito's endgame. Ryoma's a tough one. I'm so curious what the deal is with Rantaro. If he actually is the mastermind, that would be so stupid. If he's, like, somehow the mastermind and, like, actually got killed, but the game's, like, automated enough to keep going. I feel like that's actually a possibility, because it would be a twist on the DR1 reveal. Gonta feels like a mid-game death, like Chapter 3 or 4. Kokichi feels endgame, like he's gonna make it at least to Chapter 4 or Chapter 5 or the end. He also could be the... he absolutely could be the mastermind and be a very, like, funny reveal. Kyo, I'm not sure about Kyo. Keebo feels like he's going to be around most of the game. He might make it all the way. I feel like there's going to definitely be some interesting reveals in general with Keebo. Kurumi I'm worried about. That's part of the reason I'm doing Miyu and Kurumi, beyond the fact that I really like them, is I'm worried about their long-term status in this game. Himiko? I don't know about Himiko. I feel like Maki's gonna be around a while. Obviously, she has big secrets. If there's gonna be a serial killer, it'll probably be Maki. Just because she's got those vibes. Tenko? I'm not sure. Tsumugi, I feel like Tsumugi is one of those weird ones. I could see her dying she could die anytime, or she could be one of those endgame characters. I feel like she's very, like, fluid. Angie, I feel like is gonna be around a while, because Angie feels like she's gonna be a story driver. Like if between Himiko and Angie, if we lose one of them in this chapter, based on whatever's going on with the magic show and Atua, I expect it to be Himiko as opposed to Angie. I think Angie has more. I feel like she's gonna be a bigger. I think like the whole Angie Atua thing is gonna be a story driver for a while, and then obviously Miyu, I think is really hard to call, and then obviously my girl. So yeah, I don't know. I think the people that I feel good about making it into the end game are Shuichi, Kokichi, and Keebo, which might not leave any room. I feel like those three are pretty strong. I have no read on Kyo, so probably not. Gonta's probably mid-game. Kaito, I don't think's making it to the end game, so I think Ryoma's the weird one that I'm not sure about. But I think for the guys, I think Shuichi, Kokichi, and Keebo. And then the girls, I think it's a lot harder. I feel like Angie doesn't quite make it to the end. I feel like Angie's like a chapter 4. I have no idea on Miyu and Tsumugi. Or Tenko, really. Maki, like, I don't really have a clue on the girls. I feel better about my guesses for the guys. I have no idea what girls are going to make it through most of this game. And they had the brain, skills, and physical talent to make those inventions a reality. But that's weird, isn't it? I mean, think about it. It's weird, right?
Okay.
Yeah, weird. That being said...
So I've come to the conclusion that I am, in fact, an augmented human. Interesting.
Huh?
An augmented human?
Sure.
That's right. The surgery augmented me somehow. That's how I survived the coma. So, this is interesting because based on, like, our theories, or at least, like, I guess my theories. I shouldn't say our theories. But as far as my theories go, that actually tracks, because I think I've talked about how I think one of the things that could be going on here is, like, the Izuru Kamakura surgery, but very specifically for one talent. Like some entities further in the future after the events of mainline Danganronpa, repurpose that surgery instead of trying to make ultimate geniuses, just to make ultimates out of normal people, or maybe normal people that have like an affinity towards one talent, like an interest or like an ability, but maybe not to the degree that would be considered ultimate in that society, or super high school level if we're going Japanese. So it could be one of those things where that's the deal here, and they've been, like, boosted by whatever brainwashing surgery nonsense, because that could kind of explain the prologue, where we're, like, all normal and then we're not, and whatever the deal is with all of that. And the memory of us running away, which I imagine there is truth in that. Like, Danganronpa likes to twist the truth. This series doesn't typically like to lie. It likes to present the truth in a deceptive way.
Wait!
No, that can't be the case. You're definitely human, Miyu. I mean, we have Keebo, who we assume is not a robot, but he could be. Like, that's possible. It is possible that the twist is that he's actually a robot, because this is, again, potentially well in the future.
Sure.
I do normal human stuff like eat and take shits, but... I mean, look at Keebo. If someone can make a robot that passes for human...
I fucking rule!
Then it wouldn't be weird if I was an augmented human! Haha, this is amazing! That just makes me wanna... Dude, Miyu would be fucking fire in Cyberpunk, I'm not gonna lie. I still need to react to Edge Runners.
Huh?
Is something to get excited about?
Sure.
Of course! Superpowers are within my reach, or should I say literally within me. Yeah, that's it. I got the power inside me. We better start cutting me open.
Wait!
What? You would die! I'm an augmented human. It'll take more than disembowelment to kill me. Ew. Miyu might be bizarre, but she's still human. I just gotta jam this baby into me. That's a crazy line out of context, but I assume she's talking about, like, some knife or something. Oh, Miyu brandished a wrench and swung it up into the air.
Hey!
Wait, stop! What the fuck? This is actually a really interesting FTE, though, because it has nothing to do with her being horny, and it has really kind of has almost nothing to do with her being the ultimate inventor, even though, like, it does tangentially, but... I frantically grabbed her hand to stop her.
Wait!
It doesn't matter if you're augmented or not. You're a living, breathing human being, Miyu. She can't hurt yourself like this.
What?
Shuichi? What are you saying? How else can I satisfy my lust for research? I like the way that's framed, too, because that goes to her, like, horniness, but framing it in the idea of the curiosity of a... You know, the scientific curiosity, given that she's an inventor.
No.
I can't let you do this, Miyu. Oh, why? Why are you looking at me like that? This is a lot. I know I like have talked a lot in the middle of this FTE, but there's a lot in this FTE. This is a juicy one.
Stop it!
Don't touch me!
Ah.
Miyu. Interesting, and that's where we leave it off, huh? Okay, 2 more for Miyu. So we will finish both Miyu and Kurumi in Chapter 3, assuming both of them are still around. Which is nice. They just have to make it through this this round. Obviously, I could have finished either one this arc, but I couldn't make a decision, especially because I'm slightly afraid about both. There's still some time left. Oh, is somebody about to... Doorbell? Yep. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Huh? I guess that's Kaito, but is he here to train already? Aren't we supposed to train at night? It's a little early. Yeah, theoretically, we should have another free time event, but... You know, I'm not just assuming that's going to be like 2 free times every time, but it might also just be that we're going to have this little event in between the free times. Then, the moment I open the door... So it's probably not going to be Kaito. I really hope this isn't just the murder, because then I cut off right before... Like, somebody found a... Oh, it is Kaito. Shuichi, run!
Huh?
What happened?
Damn.
Don't just stand there, run! Hurry, he's coming!
What happened?
Who's coming?
What?
Kaito risked a glance down the hallway and immediately stiffened up in fear. What in the world is happening? Damn it, he's already here. Hurry, Shuichi, run! Where are we running? We're in our room.
Shuichi!
If we both make it out of this alive, let's train again!
Ah!
Kaito! Kaito gave his ominous warning, then ran away at lightning speed.
Huh?
What? Who are you talking about? Well, I mean, it could be Monokuma, but I'm gonna assume it's one of the guys, so... Ryoma if he's mad, Gonta if somebody said they don't like insects, probably not Kokichi, maybe Kyo. So probably Ryoma or Gonta. Ironically, the little guy or the big guy. I peeked through the gap in the doorway to discover what Kaito was so terrified by. Gonta.
Huh?
It is Gonta. That's a cool shot, though. I like that. Shuichi looks really funny in this shot. That's Gonta, isn't it? He looks different. We've kind of seen a little glimpse of this here and there in his sprites. You know, kind of his Sakura kind of Super Saiyan kind of aura, whatever you want to call it.
What's going on?
It looks like he's checking each room. He'll be at my door soon.
I don't know what he's up to, but it's probably better not to be here.
So did we sneak out? Careful to avoid alerting Gonta. I quietly tiptoed down the hall. I stealthily made my way to the courtyard. Okay. Interesting. What was that all about? What was Gonta up to? Oh, there's Ryoma.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, you ran away from Gonta too.
Ah!
Ryoma.
What now?
I don't know why, but it seems like he's gone into a rage and is trying to catch everyone. I mean, it's possible that Kokichi has gaslit him into something. Since he's so trusting. He was charging right at me at top speed.
Huh?
He threw himself right at you, but you managed to get away? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use the Shukuchi method, a technique from my tennis days, like a flash step, you know? Of course, I've gotten rusty since back in the day, but...
You've still got a ways to go.
Gonta's still got a ways to go. He won't be able to catch me like that. Interesting. Kokichi. Ryoma must have been an incredible player back in the day.
By the way,
I'm gonna actually check something real quick. I'm just gonna... Real quick, so yeah, this will be a quick cut. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, that was bothering me, and I was right. My audio was a little lower than it should have been. I don't know if that'll affect the video, the way I edit it, but it probably will actually. But it's fine. It's not a big deal. It was only a little low, but I had noticed for a while that it was like, I think on my end, everything sounded a little low. It wasn't my settings. It was just my computer audio was a little lower than my recording sound. For saying something so uncool, like I've got no reason to live. Okay, we're doubling back on that quote. Huh? No, you don't have to apologize.
however,
I'm gonna say this so we're clear. I'm not so stupid that I'd waste my life. I only said something like that because I was jealous of you.
Why?
Jealous?
yeah,
If I had made a stronger attachment to life, I could try my best alongside you all. Yeah, because Ryoma is stuck on the whole thing of, like, even if we win the day and all get out of here and beat Monokuma, he's still going back to jail, right? So, because, again, I mean, we don't know the specifics, but from the way he seems to talk, it sounds like he was literally plucked out of jail somehow into this situation. And obviously there's going to be more to it than that, but you get the idea. Suddenly, Ryoma ducked down, taking cover. Gonta time? When I looked to find what had scared Ryoma, I saw... There he is.
There you are. Hey, where are you going?
Huh? Gonta?
sorry, Shuichi, but I'm gonna run. I've still got things I need to do.
Damn, all of a sudden he's like, I kind of want to live.
No. Gonta no can let you leave. Sorry, but it's for your own good.
Interesting. Gonta charged at us like a runaway train. Dude, the sound effect. And then... who knocked him out? Oh! Whoa, he actually got us! Jesus. Oh. Is he... oh my god, I think I just figured it out. Is it time for the... I lost consciousness. I didn't even feel the impact. Didn't have time to scream. My world turned dark. And in this pitch black world, I thought to myself, this is what it's like to die. Imagine. I can't die yet! Oh, I guess that was Ryoma. What the fuck?
Morning, sleepyhead. You're finally up, Shuichi.
Okay, so it seems like Kokichi and Gonta working together is what's going on here, but that is a terrifying face to wake up to, and it reminds me a little too much of Nagito, especially because Kokichi has some Nagito-esque traits.
Huh? What?
Also getting some more voice acting, which is nice.
Me? Are you gonna ask, who am
No.
I? And where am I?
Shut up, Kokichi.
Well, you're definitely Shuichi Saihara. And this place is... I guess hell.
Hell?
That's great. That's awesome. Nice play on the chapter too. I shook my head, confused. I looked around. I was gonna say, are we in the insect area? Yeah. Is this... Oh, you're awake? This is the Ultimate Entomologist Research Lab.
Huh?
The Ultimate Entomologist Lab? Why?
Ah,
I remember I was attacked by Gonta and then...
that's correct.
The same is true of the rest of us. We were all seized by Gonta and brought here. Okay, Kyo. But Shuichi's the only one who got knocked out.
By the way,
Gonta apologized for that. Apparently he couldn't slow down in time when he tried to grab you.
why?
What is this anyway? Why did Gonta do this?
Oh my.
It's because of that guy. He was provoked by that guy, obviously Kokichi. My eyes followed where Tsumugi was pointing. There's no use trying to escape. Gonta will just catch you again. Alright, I guess we'll talk to all the others that are here.
As I thought.
I do not think Gonta would ever decide on his own to capture us. What is Kokichi trying to accomplish by taking advantage of Gonta's naivete?
We must do it.
Regardless, I cannot forgive his nonchalant attitude about using people. Sure.
Say,
What are Kokichi and Gonta's true aim gathering us all together in this room? I couldn't stop Gonta, not even with my Neo Aikido. His power is far greater than my Neo Aikido. Interesting. Power scaling. Why did it have to be this room? It gives me the creeps. Yeah, I could understand that. Not a big fan of the insects, is fair. Okay, nothing new. Okay, I'm not gonna... Okay, let's talk to Kokichi and see what the hell's going on.
No.
Is this your doing, Kokichi? Did you have Gonta kidnap us? He's so simple-minded. As soon as I told him that everyone who hates bugs was trying to get rid of them, he started crying and said that he would get you guys to love bugs, or something like that.
So that means...
And that's why we're all here. Welcome to the mandatory insect meet and greet. Yep, we are officially in hell. Oh, Gonta thought up the name, so if you don't like it, voice your complaints to him.
That's terrible.
You're terrible. You tricked Gonta.
Right?
Isn't it great? Only an evil supreme leader like me, could do something so evil. You know what they say, every villain is lemons.
Kokichi.
Why are you doing this?
Ah.
Oh, I thought we could throw ourselves a little screening party with all our videos.
See?
With all you here, exchanging our motive videos wouldn't be that difficult at all. And I want to see your videos too, so I figured we could all binge watch them together.
Please, wait!
Do you know what will happen if you do that? So this is a really cool theme that they've been playing out, right? Kokichi really emphasized in Chapter 1 that, like, once Kaede considered the idea of murdering one of her fellow classmates, she had already lost, right? Monokuma had already got to her. And I understand the logic of trying to prevent yourselves from having a motive to kill, but Kokichi is trying to get all the information out in the open. If you notice, he wants everyone to, he, once again, is giving the answer to how, realistically speaking, we could best approach this, as far as, like, not shying away from the truth, however dark it might be. And I think what's really funny about that is Kokichi is pushing the right buttons, but because it's Kokichi, everyone assumes ulterior motives, and he presents himself in that way. So it's like he's giving us the right answer, so we pick the wrong answer, and it's brilliant, right? Like he because he can always go back and say, "I told you we should have done this," and it creates this like weird relationship with him and his logic that's like really clever, right? Because he made some of the best points about the whole Kaede Rantaro incident in Chapter 1, and I feel like he's on the right side of this argument, even though it's perfectly reasonable to understand why most of the people in the group don't want to share their motive videos, even though that in and of itself kind of creates another motive, and I think creates a layer of distrust, when if you just get it all out in the open, yes, there are risks to that, but I think overall, I think that is probably the right move, and it makes sense that Kokichi would be on that side of the argument. So I love that. I love what they're doing. They're cooking with this character. It's definitely, I think from a pure writing standpoint, Kokichi, I mean, we could argue Kaede, I guess. But obviously she's not around anymore. But as far as the characters remaining in the game, I feel like Kokichi is probably the most interesting character from a writing standpoint so far. I mean, they're definitely doing some interesting things, obviously, with our protagonist here in Shuichi, but I would say overall, Kokichi's been the most interesting character from a writing standpoint so far, so he's been awesome. Everyone will know their motive, and a killing will be more likely to happen.
But
I like playing on mean difficulty. There you go. A literal reference to mean difficulty, which is obviously the highest difficulty in the Danganronpa games. Also, I don't run from battles in RPGs either. I want to win this killing game, so I'm not going to run from it. I'm going to crush it. See, right, like he says, like, oh, a killing is more likely to happen. But everything else he said, like, he floated in something that was, like, a little sus. But everything else he said is the right attitude to have in this situation, more or less. But winning the killing game doesn't mean be the last one standing. Those aren't the same thing.
how exciting!
It'll be way less boring, don't you think?
Huh?
What the hell does that mean? But he's the classic, like, instigator type. There's always somebody like him in a Danganronpa game. Seems to always be a guy, too, which is interesting.
See?
I tried to warn you guys. I told you that we shouldn't cooperate with each other. Plus, if I'm gonna do this, then I gotta enjoy myself and just go all the way. If the thought of playing a death game doesn't excite you, you'll never win. Understand? See, I don't agree with that, but, like, that's the thing, right? He layers in, like, these different, presumably his own personal logic with, you know, kind of more strategic thought process that it throws your you know, it twists your mind in a pretzel, and it's really good. Strangely, I could detect no evil in his smile as he said that, probably because he's being genuine, but I think like, yeah, when he's smiling like this, I think this is more like, yeah, he has the gimmick, but I think when he puts on, like, the quote-unquote mask, so to speak, and he goes, like, full, like, evil, I feel like that's when he's being more performative. But it's very strategically performative. So, again, this is clearly one of the most important characters in DRV3. Clearly, Kokichi's going to be a big part of this game, and we're going to dive a lot deeper into this character over time. It was an innocent smile, like a frolicking child. Although, perhaps, it's just another lie, and that's the thing. You never know when he's being honest or he's lying. And he's so good at blending the two together as well. Oh, here comes some more people. Hey. Thank you for waiting. Gonta, bring Himiko and Angie.
What?
Huh? Himiko and Angie, too. Well, so much for the magic show prep.
Aww.
Aw, man. I was about to take a break, too. I just finished all the prep work. Yeah, what's the meaning of this?
Himiko!
Are you okay? My saliva makes injuries heal faster. Jesus Christ, Tenko. I do appreciate, like, obviously we've had, like, insanely horny characters, like, you know, Hifumi existed, Teru for sure, right? I feel like, especially on the, I think one thing I've definitely noticed in V3 is, especially on the female side, just like, more, like, overtly horny girls in this game, between, like, Tenko and Miyu, and, like, that's been pretty fun. Because, like, Tenko, obviously, she's interesting, but Himiko does seem to be her favorite, for sure.
Piece of cake!
Does your face hurt? Do you want me to spit on your face and make it feel better? Okay, you know what? At first I was like horny, and honestly, I don't even know if that's horny-coded. I think she's genuinely saying that thinks her saliva heals. I mean, because people do genuinely believe that.
Stop it.
Yeah, I think that's the appropriate reaction from Himiko, though. No.
Hey!
Hey, Gonta, are these the only ones you brought back from the gym? Kurumi at gym, but she tell Gonta she too busy. And you just let her go.
Atua has spoken.
Atua says Kurumi fulfills any request someone makes of her, like a mommy.
Hey!
She's not a mom, though. Wait, what request? I requested that she sew the curtains. I don't think even Gonta can disturb her.
Sorry?
Not even Gonta's strong enough to overcome Kurumi? Interesting. So presumably we've now power scaled it as Kurumi is greater than Gonta, who's greater than Tenko. Interesting. As far as, like, your main potential combat characters. Well, I guess at least one of you is worthy of being called an ultimate. Oh, I love that Kokichi face. It's so good.
By the way,
Well, nothing we can do about her. Are the others still hiding somewhere? Gonta see Miyu, but Gonta's face get red hot, so Gonta could bring her. Your face got hot? You mean you were hot on her trail, right? No. I don't even... Okay, I want to say I don't want to know what Gonta saw, but admittedly, I'm too curious. No, she used her, what she call it, secret woman weapon? Oh, no. And then...
But...
Anyway, this is enough people, right? Insect meet and greet is off to a smashing start. Bro, Miyu was, she was getting some inspiration, we'll say. That's a crazy callback that was on the fly. Like, oh, God, that's a ridiculous callback. I wish that wasn't burned into my brain, but it's burned into my brain. I'm sure it's burned into all of yours, too.
maybe.
Yeah, sure, this is good enough. We should move on to the main event anyway.
You can't!
Gonta, don't be deceived. He just used you to abduct us all.
Huh?
Really?
Nuh-uh.
No, this is for the insect meet and greet. I like bugs even more than you do, Gonta.
Huh?
Oh, more than Gonta? Amazing, you like bugs that much?
Oh dear.
It would appear further argument is a useless endeavor.
Hey,
Now, Gonta, go ahead and teach them just how wonderful bugs are. I gotta run an errand, but I'll be back. Don't let them leave, okay? Fuck you, Kokichi, you ass.
all right.
If they try to leave, it means you gotta really show them why bugs are so great. What's crazy is that whatever we're about to learn in this insect meet and greet is probably going to be important. Probably to this trial, this chapter, but if not this chapter, then certainly in the future. Because it's going to be one of those things where it's like, maybe insects are going to be involved in the kill, which already, ew. And you would immediately assume that Gonta would be the culprit, but it could be anyone that was in on this meeting. And there's going to be a whole gambit there, I bet. Got it.
Could it be...
Wait, you're leaving?
Yeah.
Of course, somebody's got to break into your rooms to get the goods. Yeah, he's gonna just get all the freaking motive videos. Lockpicking is a sitch for an evil supreme leader like me. I'm actually a little surprised that that's a skill an evil supreme leader would know, but sure, bro.
What?
You're going to enter a girl's room without permission? But what about all my secret cosplays? The really sexy, slutty ones. And... God, Miyu's room! Just everything there. It seems I must be the one to take care of this. With my talent, Kokichi, I will stop.
You're so dumb.
Yeah, I don't have time to listen to some robot that's super boring, that doesn't have any of the talents a robot that would be interesting. Honestly, just go end it all and leave forever. What's done is done. It feels so bad. What once was happy now is sad. I don't know, something like that. It's been a while. Let's see, it's exactly 9 p.m. right now. I should be back by nighttime. Well, have fun with the bugs till then. Okay, so we got Tenko, Keebo, obviously Gonta, Angie, Sumugi, and Himiko. Interesting that both of the magic show people, Angie and Himiko, are here. We also have Tenko, so we have that, like, kind of I don't... Love triangle's not the right word, but that threesome of sorts. Interesting group of characters, and obviously ourselves. So this half plus, I guess, considering, no Rantaro, no Kaede, and then presumably whoever dies. But there's a real chance that obviously it is technically over half of the remaining students, but very good chance the killer is in this room, because we might learn something about insects that have to do with this kill, and presumably the only people that would know whatever factoid this is are going to be the people in this room. It appears we are caught in Kokichi's trap.
What should we do?
At this rate, it'll end up as a motive video screening party. My Neo Aikido is no match for Gonta's superhuman strength either.
Everyone!
We still have a chance when Kokichi comes back. That's when I will take care of this. Everyone, please just endure it until then. Well, yeah, you had a chance to stop him from leaving, and you didn't do shit, bro.
Huh?
Endure it?
Everyone, play nice!
Okay! Now we start the fun insect meet and greet. Here we go. See what this looks like. When I had first woken up, Kokichi told me this was hell. It appears that wasn't a lie. Oh, dear. What the fuck? The incredible specimens each gave off the appearance of vigor and vitality. I love the reaction faces. Obviously, Keebo's is great. Look how Gonta's just so happy. Freaking... Unfortunately, we don't get a Kyo face. Everything about that is horrifying, though. I'm glad it looks the way it does, because this could be so much grosser. And they were exactly as vigorous as they looked. Oh, joy. With our escape route blocked off, all we could do was run around the room in a panic. Oh, nighttime. The nighttime announcement played, but it didn't save us. Wow. Okay. The insect meet and greet continued without mercy. Oh, we're meeting and greeting, alright. Poor Samugi. What the fuck happened to... I assume that's... At first I thought that was Kyo, but that's obviously Himiko because of Angie and Tenko. Just reactions. Angie seems surprisingly, like, down, though, I will say. I like that they're not overly visualizing it, because obviously this game is rated like MA, because I think all the Danganronpa stuff's rated MA. They could have got much more graphic than this, and I'm glad they didn't, because I appreciate it, let's just say.
What happened, Kokichi? You said you'd be back by nighttime.
Wow.
Ah, oh no! Himiko is being buried alive by insects!
You sound surprisingly nonchalant, kind of chipper about that, Angie.
Himiko, hold on! The more you yell, the more bugs can get into your mouth.
Ew! Finally, when our bodies were completely exhausted and sleep was nearly upon us, or death. Ew. Okay. He finally came back. Thank God.
Whoa!
Ugh, there are bugs everywhere. How how nice.
Oh,
You come back, Kokichi. Come, we have fun.
everyone, play nice!
We gonna have so much fun. You know, as much as I'd love to do that, maybe we should call it a day,
See?
The bugs look really tired, and a gentleman knows to do things in moderation, you know?
You right.
Oh, Gonta he's got him tied around his much smaller finger.
Hey!
So you clean up while I take care of business with the others. Kokichi's hands were full of several Kubs pads. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I guess we'll check in real quick with everyone else.
Everyone!
Will everyone have fun time meeting and greeting the bugs?
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose I did.
Wow!
Good, now everyone like bugs. More bugs hatching real soon. Let's have fun time meeting and greeting new bugs. Oh, Lord. I mean, I got nothing against bugs, but that doesn't mean, you know, there's definitely, yeah.
Everyone!
Thank you for enduring it, everyone. This is the last chance. Please leave the rest to me. You're just gonna keep saying that shit and do nothing, bro. What's up, Kyo?
How terrifying.
And so, we have escaped from the maw of hell itself. So you could tell that bro's, like, trying to hold it in. Like, my character, my facade is breaking. I don't even think it's a facade, but it's just like, that was fucking awful. Oh, Tenko's making the face.
No.
I'm still okay. As a disciple of Neo Aikido, it'll take more than this to break my composure.
Hey!
Ah, Tenko, there's a big old bug on your back. Oh, no. Appropriate reaction.
Wait!
Calm down, Tenko. I frantically swatted the bug. Oh my god, he wasn't lying! See, this is why Kokichi's the GOAT. He wasn't even lying. Oh, that's a new face. I don't think we've seen that Tenko sprite.
No.
It's okay. There were bugs everywhere. It's no wonder you...
Degenerate male!
I don't need help from some degenerate male. Clearly, I haven't trained enough. I'm assuming her master is female. Because it would be wild if her master was a guy. Although maybe he's the exception to the rule. As soon as I escape from this place, I will return to Master and resume my training. Because she has not made any indication, as far as I can recall, about Master's gender. So it'd be really interesting if we get into that at all at some point.
Eh?
What's going on? The last thing I remember is Gonta releasing the bugs. She pass out from fear? Well, I can understand that. Honestly, that might have been the best case scenario. A lot less trauma that way. So he really did go get the Kubs pads. No, they're even in the books. That's funny. What a divine time! My island is full of creepy crawlers. This many bugs doesn't bug me. Yeah, I was wondering if that was potentially the case, that she's used to a lot of bugs on her island. Alright, let's get to it. Let's see what this is about, Kokichi.
Yoo-hoo!
You guys okay? You all look like drowned sewer rats. Jesus. 'Cause you're late.
Wait,
You said you'd be back by nighttime, but it's already 11 p.m. now.
My bad.
Sorry, I ran into an unexpected snafu.
But...
Look. Kubs pads. Gotta catch 'em all. Great. Random ass reference to Pokemon of all things. I feel like that's a weird reference because I feel like most of the references are more niche than that. Like that's like such a obvious reference. I feel like a lot of the references in Danganronpa are a lot more if you know, you know. Interesting though. I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here, so he got all of them then. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
oh my.
We said we don't want to.
How exciting!
Well, it's late and I'm getting sleepy, so let's start already. Oh man, my back is not happy.
Hey,
Start what?
No.
Oh, don't worry about it, Gonta. Just keep watch so these guys don't.
That's enough.
That's it. I won't let you do as you please. Okay, Keebo actually gonna cook? Keebo gonna reveal he's actually a robot? What's gonna happen here?
I
didn't want to use this unless I absolutely had to. It eats up a lot of my electricity.
We must do it.
But that's neither here nor there. I will stop you right here, right now.
Huh?
Keebo, what are you going to do? Well, that's new. Still glaring at Kokichi, Keebo slowly reached a hand behind his ear. Here we go. And spun the mechanical parts there.
He's lighting up? Is he gonna self-destruct or...
It's clearly a power-up. Okay.
Huh? What's that sound?
One moment, please. I'm rewinding the tape right now.
The tape?
What?
Right there.
What? The hell does that even mean? Keebo shouted out and pushed his palm against his ear. That's when...
Is this your doing, Kokichi? Did you have Gonta kidnap us?
Was that my voice? Interesting. Okay, so he records everything.
He's so simple-minded. As soon as I told him that everyone who hates bugs was trying to get rid of them...
That's actually really interesting for the rest of the story. He has, like, literally he records everything. Like, he auto-records every interaction he has. That's actually really interesting. Because and now that we know this, I'm surprised this didn't come up in chapter 1, but in, like, the first case, but this is very interesting information to learn.
He started crying and said that he would get you guys to love bugs. Or something like that.
Wow.
Could this be?
That seems very much a robotic thing.
How about this?
But it's also, I mean, yeah, he was glowing too, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you are a robot. It could just be that you have equipment that records everything. So what do you think? You just saw my audio recording function for the first time. Bro making that pose too.
What?
Did he really just whip out an audio recorder like it's some kind of secret weapon? Yes, he did.
Actually.
Really? It's a cassette tape in this day and age?
Huh?
But it's metal tape, you know?
Wait, why?
The sound quality isn't the issue. I love how much that fucked with her. Let's just put this aside now. More importantly, it seems to have worked.
No can forgive.
Kokichi, what you mean? You not like bugs?
Oh, man.
Man, now it's boring.
Was it lie?
You say we get them to understand how amazing bugs are. Was that lie? I wouldn't lie to you. I love bugs from the bottom of my heart.
All right.
Oh, so it not a lie, then Gonta happy. Let's have fun with bugs all night.
Hey, Bugs!
Who wanna pet more bugs?
Huh?
Uh-oh, Kokichi, you might have to lie in the bed that you made.
Everyone!
We must run while we still can. Wait, we need to take back our Kubs pads first. Tenko snatched the Kubs pads from Kokichi.
Oh.
Aww. And we all ran out of the lab. Are we gonna all just end up with random ones, or how's this gonna work? After leaving the room, I could still hear the muffled buzzing and Kokichi get cooked. Get cooked. At least he has to suffer it too. We might be corpses by tomorrow morning.
It's plain to see.
Don't joke about that. What if it happens? It's just plain possible. So how do we return these Kubs pads back to their rightful owners?
Jeez.
If only the Monokubs were here. I'm sure they'd help us. And right on cue, there's a Monodem. Yeah, only one, so we don't actually get the Rise and Shine Ursine line, even if the Rise and Shine Ursine OST is playing. Oh, it's just you?
It's fine.
The others are asleep. If you need something, I can help you. It's about the Kubs pads. Kokichi brought them to us, and
Okie dokie.
I simply need to return them. I will return each one to your respective rooms, you bastards. He left. Well, that was abrupt.
But
But out of all of them, we could probably trust that one, right?
Well then.
So I'm assuming what's going to happen is we're all going to get different ones, so we're all going to have seen two different motives. That's where I'm assuming this is going. Shall we go back to our dorms? It's well past nighttime. That's true! We have the magic show tomorrow.
You're right.
Because of all this, we couldn't do a rehearsal, but I'm sure it'll be a divine show.
Yeah!
We'll be waiting for you to come watch. We'll be waiting, she says. It's Himiko's show, not yours. I'm really enjoying this whole Angie, Himiko, Tenko thing. It's very funny. I suppose it's alright. Yeah, I'm assuming the murder's gonna be at the magic show or revealed at the magic show. But it might have to do with bugs, but we didn't actually learn anything about bugs. I thought we were actually gonna learn things about bugs. It was literally just playing with bugs. So now I think it's just gonna be a whole magic show thing. It's gonna look like Himiko did it. I just remembered I wasn't able to train with Kaito today. Ah, too bad. We can do it tomorrow night, though. See, that makes me worried that Kaito's gonna die. That is a death flag if I've ever seen one. It's... Okay, what the fuck? It's not like I'll never see him again or anything. Okay, they're laying it on so thick with that one. Like, it was a death flag before he said that line. Now it's like a mega death flag. That's a hardcore freaking... That's a full-blown ass... Where is it? Death flag. What the hell? We need a survival flag to have any chance to counteract that death flag. Good lord. And we're just gonna end the day there. Worn out from all the commotion, we dragged ourselves back to our rooms. Okay, sure. Close to midnight now. Today is a busy day. I should get some sleep. I collapsed onto the bed and quickly fell asleep. Yeah, this is GG's. This is gonna be the, Okay, of course we get the Monokuma Theater first, though. I need a miracle! Damn, mustache Kuma. You pray, right? While you're working, living, and gambling. The gambling part, I think, is more of like a Asian culture thing. I could see it, like, but I've never actually heard of, like, someone praying for gambling in, like, the West. I think that's like I don't know if it's specifically a Japanese thing or maybe, like I said, more of an Asian thing, but I just have never seen that before. I mean, I think Bro did it earlier in the game, but you get what I'm saying. But miracles happen every day! For example, do you know what the odds of the Earth existing are? So specifically the Earth, incredibly small. This is kind of a weird thing because the universe is so expansive, it's so large, that it's the same reason why I can say with absolute certainty that that life exists outside of Earth, right? Because it's just it's an equation, right? It's literally just math, it's numbers. Like, it's so expansive that the very specific conditions that were required for life on Earth to exist the way it does is incredibly rare, but by that same logic, the universe is so expansive that there's plenty of examples of that miracle, because it's just, you know, it's the sheer raw mass of numbers, right? Like, it's if you know, again, I don't know the specifics of the odds on this, but just to give you an idea, if it's 1 in a billion, well, there's billions, and there's still so much more out there. It's really hard for us as humans to actually understand the scope of how large existence is, how large creation is, and because of that, even though the odds of something like the Earth existing are so astronomically low, they're actually astronomically high because of how ridiculously large the universe is. Now the counterpoint to that is, if we're specifically talking about the Earth specifically, and the set of circumstances that led to the Earth, yes, they're astronomically low. But I more so mean like an Earth-like planet existing with Earth-like life is actually very high, and very likely there are many out there. The same as a tornado blowing through a junkyard and assembling a working car. That's a miracle. That's why us being alive on Earth is a miracle. He is right, though. It is a miracle. One that not enough people appreciate. All kinds of miracles happen every day. Life is made up of little miracles. But whenever a miracle does happen, it just gets chalked up as fate or destiny or whatever. No, I think it depends on the context. Be grateful for the miracles that have already happened instead of hoping for new ones. If you do that, you should be able to enjoy miracles, right? Yeah, like I said, I can't go full Monokuma today. There's no shot. But you guys don't come here for my voices. You come here for my freakouts and my overanalyzation of shit.
Rise and shine, or sign!
No sign of, the yellow boy.
It is now
Oh.
8 a.m.
Never mind. This is an official announcement from the Ultimate Academy. It's 8 a.m., so wake up! That was... Oh, he left. Monosuke is so impatient. He's been cranky lately, so it's making him impatient. I hope he's not the next one to go. I would take out either the red one, either Monotaro or Monofune. I don't know which one, but I actually think Monosuke should be... Monosuke and Monodam should be the last two Mono Cubs, for sure. I feel pretty strongly about that, so I really hope he's not next. I don't like impatient men.
Let's get along.
I want to get along with Monosuke.
All right!
It's a little early, but I'll go ahead and do the nighttime announcement too. What?
And that's that.
It'll be 10 p.m. later. Nice. It's too early. Your impatience is trying to warp time and space. I mean, assuming...
So long. Farewell.
Damn, that was a depressed so long farewell. But like I was gonna say, I guess that actually makes sense, because presumably this is the last day of the chapter where we're gonna get the murder, the investigation, the trial. I would assume. You never know, I guess, but it does feel like it. Today is the day of Himiko's magic show. But the insect fiasco yesterday and now this, do we really have time to be doing this stuff?
Well,
I mean, when you really think about it, though, it's like, what else are you going to be doing? Unless you're going to be murdering people, like... I mean, yeah, I guess you could be trying to look for ways out. There's really only so much you could do in that regard. So, living your life to the best of your abilities, keeping morale up, having fun is probably a good thing. Well, I suppose I shouldn't think about it so much. I'll just go to the gym for now. Hey, Tsumugi.
Tsumugi,
Good morning.
are you okay?
You look a bit sick.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's just the sound of those bugs buzzing is still in my head. Even after I went to bed, I just kept hearing it, so I didn't get that much sleep.
That's...
That must have been rough. Gonta would be sad to hear it, but I like bugs even less now. I'm glad there aren't any bugs outside of Gonta's lab. Or, wait, are there?
Ah,
Well, Gonta did say that he thought he saw a really tiny bug once.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he did say that.
but
even with Gonta's 20.625 vision, that's hilarious. He could only barely see it, right? So isn't it possible he was just plain mistaken? Interesting that she says that, like, she was just, instead of just saying he was just mistaken, she says he was just plain mistaken. In the scene with everyone in Gonta's lab, she said something similar, like where she added, like, it might have even been plain, it might have been another word, but she does do that. So it's just an interesting speech pattern thing with her that I have noticed in this episode.
no.
Actually, I really hope he was mistaken.
Oh my.
I'm so over bugs. I'm just gonna forget last night and enjoy the magic show.
you're right.
Yeah.
All right.
The show's in the gym, right? I'm gonna go on ahead. Hell yeah. Bye, Tsumugi. Hey, Keebo. Anyone else around? No, just Keebo. What's up, Keebo?
Keebo!
That was very enthusiastic, Shuichi. Keebo! Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Shuichi. How are you feeling today? Are you still sore from the events of last night?
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but what I'm kind of doing a pretty generic voice for Keebo, but I'm trying to make it sound a tiny bit robotic, whereas obviously Monodam is full, like, robotic, so don't know if you guys are enjoying that or picking up on it, but I think it's okay. I'm fine. Are you all right?
100%.
Yes, I'm fine. I've recharged the electricity that I used on my recording function. Even so, I'm very happy that I was finally able to use my functions to help everyone. Keebo's recording function, it's not exactly revolutionary technology, but it did help a lot.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Keebo. You really earned your title of Ultimate Robot. I don't know about that.
Well, of course.
Well, of course! Oh, it was nothing really. If you ever need my help for anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, I sure will. So, the magic show, yeah. Yes. Magic show's starting. They're doing that gimmick with anyone that we find. And apparently, at least according to this map, there's literally... Oh, Yeah, okay, so... It will be funny. I don't know if we can go in right now, but it would be funny to check the magic lab while we're here. Kind of makes sense, you know what I'm saying? No, okay. Just in case, I thought that might be interesting. But we're gonna run into someone else. Still nothing for this door. Curious how much longer before we can open that door. It's black and white. It could be... This could, like, honestly be Kokichi's... Like, that symbol makes me think of, like, gaming, and that symbol makes me... Like, that makes me think of, like, a you know, like a up, down, left, right thing, and that makes me think kind of a chess. So but also you get the Monokuma stuff, you get the black and white. I really wonder if this is actually going to be Kokichi's ultimate lab. And it's just not able to be opened for some reason. Very suspicious, but... Hey, Kurumi.
Kirumi.
Kirumi! What are these voice clips? Good morning. Good morning. Everyone has already gathered for the show. Ah, is that right? I suppose everyone's looking forward to it.
That is correct.
Miyu seems particularly excited. Her eyes were lit up like a child's. I wonder if she just likes magic. She's that excited, huh? Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited, too. You didn't sound that excited a little while ago.
It seems as if...
By the way, it would seem that some outrageous events transpired last night.
Hey,
Yeah, Kokichi tricked Gonta into going along with his motive video screening plan. But thanks to Keebo, we put a stop to it. It's okay.
I see.
So Kokichi truly does intend to oppose us.
Please, go ahead.
No matter. Let's go inside. Everyone is waiting. I haven't talked about her outfit where it has like, I don't know if it's probably meant to be like a cobweb, but that feels like weird. Have a cobweb on a maid outfit. So maybe it's supposed to be a spider's web, but I don't know if that's like a nod, like a subtle nod to whoever she's was currently serving, or I don't know. It's like an interesting little detail on Kurumi's outfit that I don't really know what to make of. Why is this transitioning so slowly? I was scared. The fuck? The fuck is that above the gym? What in the world are those? Are they fish? What the hell am I looking at? Also, the amazing Himiko's magic show. Very cute. And Himiko is over there chilling. Whoa, this is even nicer than I thought it'd be. There's also a timer for some reason.
Yaha!
Welcome to our magic show! What do you think? Isn't it divine?
okay.
Yeah, it is. I didn't think you would have a real stage set up. Did you and Himiko do all this? Obviously, Kurumi helped.
No, no.
This would have been impossible with just 2 people. I got others to help us. Kaito and Keebo helped carry equipment from Himiko's research lab. I designed the stage, but Kurumi sewed the curtains.
Thanks, Bitu Atua.
Everyone is so nice. Atua deserves all the credit.
No.
Shouldn't everyone who worked on it get the credit?
Oh,
Well, I didn't ask you to help because I didn't know what you'd be useful for. Damn. And it's like, he kind of like questioned Atua in a little bit, and she immediately, like with a happy face, kind of cooks his ass.
That's...
Did you really have to say that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Did you really have to diss Atua and his greatness? Anyway, just sit tight. Once we're done preparing, we'll start right away.
Huh?
Done preparing? You're not ready yet?
Yep.
The start of the show needs to settle her nerves. Or the star of the show needs to settle her nerves. Star of the show requires mental preparations? Damn. She was excited about this, but now that it's showtime, she's freaking the hell out. Literally going, "Urgh." She's shaking like a leaf. I've never seen a leaf shake like that, but I do appreciate the saying. All right, lots of people to talk to. How you feeling after yesterday, Gonta?
Gonta, idiot.
So sorry about yesterday. Gonta not know why he act that way. Gonta too forceful. Still a long way before Gonta call himself true gentleman.
Wait.
It's not your fault. It's Kokichi's fault for tricking you. We can't argue it's Gonta's fault for being so gullible, though.
Degenerate males.
Even so, I think you need to seriously reflect on what you did, you degenerate male. Your gullible mind will eventually lead you down the wrong path of life. Yeah, she's right there. Like, you know, degenerate males aside, like, her point is right on the money. Want to be more careful next time. So, what happened to Kokichi? After insect meet and greet, Kokichi's mouth start to bubble, then he pass out. Oh, I see. He might not make it to the show then. There's no way they're gonna kill him, though. I don't buy that. Especially after losing Rantaro in Chapter 1 and Kaede. I mean, so far, every character that's died, I mean, it's only 2, but every character that's died has actually been pretty wild, so maybe I shouldn't say that. They're gonna kill all the seemingly super interesting characters in the first half of the game. It'd be crazy. This is way bigger than I thought. I imagined a plain, everyday stage. I guess all the thoughts in my plain old head are just plain. And there's emphasis on the word plain. It probably was plain, she said the other time. Just, it's interesting that she has such a complex about that. Obviously, she's kind of like a little more interested in making cosplay than wearing them, but because she has issues with a lot of the people that wear cosplay and a lack of respect for the craft, she's, you know, become more and more fond of wearing them herself just because she, like, respects it. Because it's kind of like that whole thing of, like, if you're gonna, like, obviously there's a limit to it, but if you are gonna dress up as a character, I feel like there is a certain degree of respect you have to have for the character and you know, the sanctity of that character, and to a degree, you have to, you know, if you're gonna cosplay and presumably, you know, at least somewhat act like that character, I think you have to have a certain appreciation and understanding of that character to do them justice to a degree, if that makes sense. No matter how hot the cosplay is, that is still, like, capturing that aura is a real thing. To the best that we can, obviously, in real life. Interesting comment, though. I know Miyu's really excited, so let's hear from her.
So good.
What is this device? I've never seen something like this before.
This is a first for me.
Okay. I'm getting excited. Really, really excited. I don't know what to make of that.
Oh my.
Tenko, you're trembling. I've told you many times that Atua loves all his creations. What do you mean, all his creations? That's way too much love. Yeah, even the guys? What about Monokuma, huh? Does Atua love him too?
'Cause Atua says so.
Of course! So we must love Monokuma so that our love will reach him. I don't hate that perspective. I'm not gonna lie, the more I think about it, Angie has an outside dark horse chance of being the mastermind. I don't think, I'd be shocked, I'd be very surprised. I'm not gonna say shocked. I'd be very surprised if that's the angle we go with the mastermind. I think there's definitely other candidates that make more sense in this group. But that could actually be really interesting. If they want to really kind of push in kind of a different direction with a mastermind compared to the whole, like, you know, Junko themed stuff that we've had throughout the series.
You gotta be kidding me!
Shut up already! Robots can't feel love. They can't feel any emotions at all. Keebo time. And yet, I feel a strange pain in my chest after you just said that. You know, lately I've been having weird pains in my joints and my lower body. I don't like that I am literally like, my lower back is killing me right now. I don't like that I can kind of relate to that, given the fact that something tells me that your weird pains have nothing to do with mine.
Are you okay?
Isn't that a symptom of gout? Wow. Hey, Keebo.
This is...
Quite a professional looking set. However, considering how unsettled Himiko is, we might not get to witness for ourselves the skill of the ultimate magician. How unfortunate. Oh no, she'll cook. We'll be fine.
Say,
Those fish in the tank above, are those truly... Yeah, that's where my eye went to. Is it alright to use something so dangerous? Are they supposed to be like piranhas? Suspended water tank. It looks like there's fish inside. Is this part of the trick too? I imagine so. I don't know where she got those, but...
Either way.
We managed to complete the preparations in time. I hope everyone enjoys the show.
okay.
You helped out too, Kurumi. Did you do the sewing? Yeah, we heard that. You complete every task you're given, don't you? No wonder you're the ultimate maid. But right now, you're just an audience member like everyone else, so let's enjoy the show.
Yes.
I shall do just that. Very cute. And what's interesting about Kurumi, too, is out of all of them, she's one that actually feels, I feel like, more ultimate than most of them, from what we've seen. By the way, can I ask you something, Angie?
Feel free.
What? Feel free. When you're alone with Himiko, what do you guys talk about? Atua, obviously. What else would you suspect we talk about, dear Tenko? Oh, just normal things! That's not the answer she wanted.
So divine!
Food, sweets, our nails, and how to get Atua's bathwater at a discounted rate. Oh, that's great.
Hey!
That last one's not normal at all. Angie can be quite the handful. I wonder if Himiko can handle her. I mean, clearly MG and Himiko are getting along, but I do have my doubts that that's going to end well.
Could it be...
I don't know. Angie's a weird character, and I really like her. I think she's one of the most interestingly positioned characters in the series, or in the game so far. Because I feel like almost everything about her could go either way. I don't know what just happened there. It was like it froze. But we're fine. Himiko, are you a bit nervous? Just a little bit. Certainly doesn't look like just a little bit. Because the magic I'll be performing today is the extreme water magic underwater escape act. I've never successfully cast it before. It's pretty difficult, so I'm a little nervous.
Huh?
You've never cast it before? And today, in order to raise the stakes... There's a time limit. Oh. Is it really going to be as simple as she's just going to die from her magic show? That'd be crazy if it really is that simple. If it's actually Himiko that's going to go here. But they're also, they are piranhas. If I don't escape from the tank within the time limit, piranhas will be dropped in. I'll be pureed. Huh? Pureed? This is looking a little dangerous. I mean, it's very magician coded though, or you know, it actually isn't mage coded. It's straight up just magician shit, but sure. The water is cloudy, so I can't see very clearly, but I do see fish swimming around. Those are all piranhas, huh? They don't look like normal piranhas. Those piranhas were in my research lab. Angie said we should use them for the show. What the fuck, Angie?
No.
Wait, piranhas are way too dangerous. Tenko.
Himiko!
Please reconsider. They're piranhas. They're nothing like lasagna. I don't understand that. That has to be a reference. That's such a weird quote.
With my magic.
No need to worry. I'll instantly kill all the piranhas with my magic. Yeah, okay, girl.
Huh?
So, yeah, you're going to kill them? I thought this was an escape trick. Himiko, are you serious? Yeah, Tenko is like actually like, yeah, I know I play along with you, but you're not actually a mage, and like, I don't want to watch you get fucking murdered. I guess murder would be the wrong word, although presumably if this is what happens, it's gonna be one of those weird things where there's like, somebody rigged it to where it was a murder, and like our suspects would be like Angie and maybe Kurumi, and like maybe they go that route. There's no way I could stop now since Atua's watching the show and all. I don't know if they're going to cash in the Angie chips this chapter, though. So I don't know if it would be that simple as Angie killing Himiko.
No!
There's no such thing as Atua. Angie has brainwashed you.
What was that?
You don't believe in my magic? Oh, and this is the whole thing where, like, Tenko, like, because Tenko is so fond of her. Ooh, what are you gonna say, girl? Well, I can do it. I'm a skilled young girl, because I'm a mage. She is nervous as fuck. She psyched herself up and headed straight to the water tank. Oh, it's not even a show. It's just like a trick. Of course, I believe in my magic. You're my precious friend. Aw. That's actually really sad. Like, this is a really interesting framing because they're kind of framing this as, like, Himiko is walking to her death out of pride. And, like, I feel like she's going to survive this, and that's going to be, like, the plot twist here now. Because I had assumed that we were going to get the death at the magic show this whole time, and we still might. But I never really considered it being Himiko. I kind of figured it would look like Himiko did it. But this is interesting. Tenko. Well, here we go.
Yoo-hoo!
Rise of the Ultimates. Ready, Himiko? Did you say your prayers and use the bathroom? I said my prayers and went pee. Then let's get the show started. I don't like how excited Angie is about it, though. It's like, it's one of those weird things where it's like, if Himiko does die, Angie's just gonna be like, I don't know if like a realization's gonna hit Angie, like that actually happened, or if she's just gonna completely no-sell it. It's probably the latter, though. Interesting. Starting already, but not everyone is here yet. Maki, Kokichi, Ryoma, and Kaito aren't here. It's also possible that one of them are dead. Out of that group, though, I would say Kaito. I don't really see... Maybe Ryoma, but I really, the only one that I would see dying here would be Kaito. He's another one that has huge death flags. What happened to Kaito? I thought he'd be here for sure. Yeah, the other three, that's a little more in character, because Maki mostly is just guarding her lab. Kokichi got fucked up by the bugs and is Kokichi, and, Ryoma's Ryoma. I wonder if something happened. Very possible. Oh, here we go.
Thank you, Atua, for being with us today.
Okay. Thank you, Atua. Dude, she was talking about how she went to pee, but she looks like she's about to piss herself. Himiko. Like, she looks horrified.
Boo! Boo! You're supposed to thank us first!
Oh my god, Tenko. The Tenko-Angie feud is gonna go crazy if Himiko actually dies.
Yeah! Ha 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 ha! I present to you the mysterious, the miraculous, the amazing Himiko!
The magic I will perform today is the extreme water magic.
I mean, dude, even the music, it's like everything about this is like so obvious that I'm starting to think she's gonna pull it off.
Underwater escape act.
Because they're totally setting this up to be her death.
If you would please turn your attention to the water tank in front of you. When the timer above the stage starts, Himiko will enter the water tank. Once she's in the tank, her assistant, me, will draw the curtain in front of the tank.
Oh my god. Is it going to be a thing where, like, somebody kills Himiko before the piranhas, and then the piranhas are going to, like, massacre the body? Oh, is that what we're doing? Are we going to use the piranhas to, like, hide the actual murder? But, like, Monokuma's going to be like, yeah, we have a trial, and everyone's going to be like, wait, what?
After 60 seconds have passed on the timer, a separate, suspended tank will open and drop in a school of piranhas. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. I actually really like Angie's voice acting. It's good. Also, I love how different the piranhas look in the insert shot compared to the actual, like, how they actually look in the game. That's really funny. They look completely different. They look freakier in the actual game, but definitely really emphasizing the piranha, scary, beady red eyes and like the sharp teeth and all that.
After the piranhas have fallen and the curtain is opened, if by some miracle Himiko has been gobbled up, please give a big round of applause.
What? That's a crazy line.
Just kidding. It's a joke!
Until it's not! Dude, this is so tense. What the fuck? This is so different.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm concerned about Himiko. She is not responding properly to Angie's jokes. Did, like, Angie, like, somehow, like, unironically gaslight her into doing this? And, like, played into her mage shit so hard, and like, Himiko is so prideful about being a mage that she's like, yes, of course I could do this, to where she's literally willing to, like, fucking die over trying to prove that? Is that really, like, I don't know what to make of this. This is interesting. Going to worry, going to have bad feeling. Yeah, I even got a little chill. Atua, please protect Himi. Oh, shit.
No!
Wait, what am I doing praying to Atua? That's Angie's shtick.
Oh.
Well, I guess you could pray to some other god. I thought you were about to give a suggestion.
Well then, let's begin. The amazing Himiko's magic show.
Yay! Well, let's see where this goes. In her typical high-pitched voice, Himiko made her announcement and started the timer. And she took a breath and dove into the water tank. Okay, she did go in. Okay.
Okay, I'm closing the curtain.
Okay. Angie closed the curtain, obscuring the water tank from view. We stared silently, waiting. I clenched my fists nervously, my palms damp with sweat. Oh my god, you know what would be crazy? If Himiko escaped and another character ended up, like let's say Kaito, ended up in the tank eaten by piranhas. There's like some really cool things you could do here because it's very... Because then we're going to have to get into the gimmicks of like how these magic tricks worked. And like that's clearly what this case is going to be about. Assuming somebody's going to die here does not mean Himiko's necessarily going to die here.
Himiko is still not out.
She went in mere moments ago.
Well, do you think she's all right?
Gonta's starting to worry.
I love
Should we do something?
just Angie and Frame just chilling, like, yeah, just vibing.
She still hasn't come out. Are you sure she's okay?
Gonta can't take it anymore!
Gonta cried out, leaped out of his seat, and
Wait, Gonta?
ran up onto the stage.
Oh, you can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show.
But if Gonta does nothing, piranhas will eat Himiko!
Oh, that's actually interesting that the line is Himiko get eaten by piranhas, but the voice line is piranhas will eat Himiko. That's interesting.
Huh? Less than 10 seconds remain.
Is she gone?
I don't care if it ruins the trick. Just come out. This stress is bad for my heart. Himiko!
Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. It says death. That's crazy. And then the bottom of the suspended tank swung open and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in.
Huh? Huh?
And he has, like, kind of has a view of it.
Look! The piranhas!
Hurry! The curtains! Open the curtains already!
I don't know what to make of this. This feels different from anything we've had in Danganronpa. Like, I can't think of anything that's quite like this. Very cool.
Got it. I'm opening it now.
When Angie pulled apart the curtains, we witnessed an unbelievable sight. It's gonna be Kaito. How much you want to bet it's Kaito? Oh! It's Ryoma! You know what? He was on the list. I thought Kaito was more likely. That's crazy. This is kind of like an execution. That's crazy. Handcuffs, huh? Interesting. It took a few moments for all of us to even process it. So, again, there were 4 people that weren't here, right? And of the 4, it was like Kokichi, no shot. Maki, I'd be stunned. And then it was Ryoma and Kaito, and I was like, I felt like Kaito was the most likely and they were death flagging him. But admittedly, of the other 3, Ryoma would have been my second option. So I was really close there. I was falling for the death flag, because I even was saying, like, oh, they're death flagging him a lot. He's probably okay for now, because they're, like, making it overtly obvious. Ryoma makes sense from a narrative standpoint, because this is a classic trope, actually one of my favorite writing tropes. The character that doesn't want to live finds their will to live and then dies. It's a classic writing trope. It's really good. I'm sure we've seen it in Danganronpa. I'm not even going to think too hard to, like, the history of all the characters that have died, but it is a classic trope of, like, the character dies, and then the character dies, and then because of that, they die after they find the will to live kind of thing. I really love that. I think it's a really cool, like, storytelling device, and it makes sense here with Ryoma. Even though I didn't think he was going to die here, I'm not completely shocked either. Then again, perhaps we weren't trying to process it. Perhaps we didn't want to acknowledge it. There you go. Yeah, and she made it out.
Wait, huh?
Behold, the magnificent underwater escape. Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah?
A body has been discovered.
We don't get to see this one very often. Also, again, I know I said it before, but dude, I get it. He's a bear. He really likes salmon. It's like everything he's eating is salmon in some form or fashion, but also that food looks like it would slap. Like, I do love salmon, raw or cooked. I am a big salmon guy. So that does look like it would slap.
Everyone, please gather in the gym.
Yeah, I mean, most of us are already here. Lovely.
Yeah?
A body in the gym? I mean, yeah, Himiko's obviously going to be suspect numero uno. Angie looks really suspicious here. I don't really know. I mean, maybe... I don't really know, though. Like, I mean, like, because it's obvious to suspect Himiko, and then after that, it's obvious to suspect Maki and Kokichi and Kaito. But you know, it could be anyone. I'm not going to make assumptions before our investigation. Obviously, once we've investigated, I'll try to make a prediction, but... Then, when Himiko turned to look back at the water tank...
Huh?
The crack on the skull's interesting, but he did wear the beanie, so he could have had a scar down there. A thin line divides heaven and hell. That's crazy, because that's Ryoma's, like, I think, like, body there. Even handcuffed, potentially. For the second time at the Ultimate Academy, a body discovery announcement sounded out. So we're going to try and get through this investigation as well. Those who weren't present at the magic show heard it and came running. Yep, there's the other three.
What?
What's going on? I don't know what happened.
Well, you know.
We should break the tank, right? We gotta check what's inside.
What?
Break it?
Yeah.
Yeah, break it. It'll take too long to drain it by hand.
Huh?
But what would we even use to break?
Hey!
Gonta, Keyboy, you're up.
Huh?
What do you mean we're up?
You're so dumb.
Gonta, throw Keyboy as hard as you can. Use that robot like a battering ram.
Do not mock me!
Who are you calling a battering ram?
Got it.
Also, New Classmates of the Dead is a very funny OST title. I do love that the whole, like, Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles, like, thing gets all, like, bloody, all pink, and, like, that's really cute. Got to throw Keebo. Got it.
Got it!
Then I'll help, too. Oh, my God.
Please, wait!
Now, wait a second. You don't need to team up now. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They actually threw him. Those poor piranhas.
Ah!
Wow. The sound was intense. A wall of piranhas and water dyed pink with blood rushed out. We watched helplessly as the area flooded with water. After some deliberation, we decided to start cleaning everything up. However, I made sure not to disturb the scene more than necessary. Yeah, it is interesting, because we are playing as the ultimate detective. Even if he's not, you know, fully confident in his abilities, we are just straight up the detective character in this game. Well, now we get to, at least for the first time, experience that, because obviously we were playing as the pianist before that. But with Kurumi's expertise, we were able to clean up enough to start investigating. Oh my God, the freaking bones. I've gathered Ryoma's body and belongings in one place. Keebo looks depressed. He was just used as a battering ram, so I understand why.
However,
he's been reduced such that he could be carried in one hand. How fleeting and fragile life is. Yeah, you could do the to be or not to be shit with him. Gonta put piranhas in bucket. Piranhas all got big tummies. Gonta think they full.
Ew.
Today, Ryoma is fish food, and tomorrow he'll be fish shit.
Oh my.
don't say such things. And freaking in the background, Kokichi's face. And yeah, I mean, as nervous as she was, she cooked. But unfortunately, yeah, not only is this sad, but you're also going to be the first person everyone wants to point the finger at.
Himiko?
Are you okay?
Is this...
This wasn't an accident, was it? Does this mean the killing game has started again? How? How could this happen? We swore to each other, didn't we? We swore we'd never let the killing game start up again.
Why?
So that was all just a lie. You guys are liars. All you liars, apologize to Ryoma. He believed the killing game wouldn't happen anymore.
Unacceptable.
Your disingenuous tears mark you as the liar right now, and that is unacceptable.
Did I get caught?
Oh, you figured it out? You got a pretty good eye there, Kyo.
Hey!
Hey guys, how's it feel now that you've got a second murder victim on your hands?
Oh?
Ah, Ryoma's transparent? Has my X-ray vision superpower finally awakened?
Rise and shine, or sign!
Here come the other four.
Father!
You don't have superpowers. He's just been reduced to a skeleton.
All right!
Finally, I've been waiting for the killing game to start up again. That means we could put all this boring crap on hold and start playing the blame game.
That's nice.
You're raring to go, Mono. Who are you again?
The hell you saying?
Monosuke. You should at least remember your own kid's name.
Hey.
Monophony, are you okay? 5, 4. Are you counting, Monophony? Why are you counting?
No.
Because 3. I'm seriously 2. Gonna puke. 1 now. I love that. I can't even do that. Whatever the hell that supposed to be. That blur, 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 whatever. Ah, she puked again.
You stupid.
What the hell are you doing, you failure?
Dumbass.
Listen up. We're here to make sure the killing game goes smoothly, capiche?
They're so cute.
Also, to keep me company, and new mascots present lots of exciting business opportunities.
Who cares?
Shut up, you failure.
Dang it.
What, me too?
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, this conversation is fun and all, but we should really get this over with.
'Cause Atua says so.
Don't we need to start investigating or something? Because Atua says so.
All right.
I'll get the culprit this time for sure. Hurry up and give us the thingy. The Monokuma file, yep. You mean the Monokuma file, right? I also investigated the cause of death this time, so read it to your heart's delight. Interesting. We'll have to see what it is. Right? Because it looked like he might have already been dead, because he was at least unconscious.
Pops!
Oh, this is sort of unrelated, but I got a great business idea.
Oh?
Yeah, that's totally unrelated.
Got it?
Let's use this Monokuma file to start a funeral services business. You know, it gets awkward at funerals when you start asking about the cause of death.
And that's that.
If we pass out Monokuma files, even the worst deaths will get a giggle out of the attendees. Well, Pops, what do you think?
They're so freaking cute.
Huh?
Cute? Though,
Satisfied with this?
I'm not satisfied with your tongue, Monokuma. The way you pass out the files is just so cute. Why don't you come with me over here? What the hell? Pops is gonna lick me all over! Yeah, like I said, what the hell? And there go the two of them. Father's showering Monosuke with all his love. You think maybe Monosuke's right? Maybe Father doesn't like us anymore because we're not hostile and threatening enough? Yeah, she just keeps vomiting. I think maybe I'll follow Monosuke. Nothing.
So long, farewell.
And there's the sad "so long, farewell" again. Interesting. In any event, let us begin the investigation.
But
Investigation? So it's really going to start again?
Actually,
I can't believe it. One of us killed Ryoma? Someone among us.
How'd this happen?
No more. Gonta no want to investigate friends. No want to suspect friends. Then don't do it. I'm not going to investigate either.
Huh?
Huh?
because
You'll be fine if you're short a person. I doubt a child caregiver would be much help. Damn, she's kind of doing the Kyoko pose there.
Maki.
I tried to stop her, but Maki didn't even turn around and kept walking. Interesting.
What was that?
The fuck is that bitch's problem? She's seriously not gonna investigate?
Incomprehensible.
That seems rather irresponsible.
Yes.
She likely assumes someone else will take care of it, and I suppose she isn't wrong. Why would she say that now? She participated in Rantaro's investigation. Although I suspect Maki has been acting strange lately. Yeah, I mean, the entire game, but ever since we found out about her lab. I've been told she spends all day in her lab. What is she doing in there?
Jeez.
Yeah, we'll have to see if that's a storyline that is relevant to this chapter. Well, I'll have to talk with Maki later. For now, we should start investigating.
Always messing around.
Seriously pissed we gotta do this, but it's our only chance to survive.
Right?
Yep, I'll do my very best too.
Because...
Gonta and I have to work especially hard so we can regain everyone's trust.
You right.
But we don't even need to investigate. It's pretty obvious who the culprit is. Yeah, he's gonna point the finger at Himiko, I'm sure.
Huh?
What?
Right?
Ryoma was murdered during a certain little magical girl's show, right?
Yeah?
So I think we need to be a little more suspicious of that little magical girl.
But...
She's so suspicious that it seems not suspicious. Yes, Kokichi getting into the meta of it.
Yeah.
Right?
But then again, she's made herself look not suspicious, so now she's super suspicious. Yo, he's getting way in the weeds with the meta. So she's so suspicious that she's not suspicious, but at that point, that kind of makes her suspicious, and you can just go down a never-ending loop. It's a feedback loop.
Hey, degenerate male!
Gee, shut up already, degenerate male. How dare you toy with Himiko's pure heart?
You got me!
You just said Himiko, didn't you? But I never mentioned her name.
You gotta be kidding me!
Ah! Shut up. Himiko would never do something like that. Come on, magician, like magical girl, like who else? Little magical girl. Who else would you be talking about, bro? Bro's just gaslighting now. I know her best, right, Himiko?
No.
Whoa. This is the part where you agree with me.
Anyway.
Himiko, can you at least tell us the trick behind the underwater escape act? She's not going to.
Because?
If we know how the trick works, we could try to figure out how the culprit killed, because she's going to be insistent that it's magic.
It's impossible.
That's not possible.
Huh?
Not possible? Why not?
It's magic.
There's no trick to the underwater escape, because it was my magic. So yeah, we're going to have to expose some magic tricks and make Himiko sad in the process. How long is that donkey-lipped midget gonna keep saying that? That's a crazy line. Wildly enough, I think like donkey-lipped might be the worst part of that. Himiko, in order for us to find the culprit, it's plain to see we need your help. There's that plain line again.
Cut it out.
My answer won't change no matter what you say.
'Cause I'm a mage.
There's no trick to my magic, because it's magic.
Seriously?
How long are you gonna keep that bullshit up? Listen, if we don't catch the culprit, we're...
Cut it out already!
That's enough. If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko.
What?
I'm not bullying her. It's her fault she's being so stubborn. Well, it's fine if you don't want to tell us. I'll just find out myself.
Right?
Actually, that sounds pretty fun.
It seems as if...
To solve this mystery, we must first learn the trick behind Himiko's underwater escape act.
We must do it.
We have no choice in the matter. I mean, we weren't able to see the, what's it called? Like, it was covered behind a curtain. We don't know what Keebo saw near the end. Lot of things there. He might have already seen Ryoma, and that might have been throwing him off. But whatever the case may be, he's right. We have no choice. We have no choice but to find the culprit who killed Ryoma. This investigation is to save all of our lives, because we're risking our lives in the class trial. I assume investigation start? Yep. No. Yep. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Could you repeat that question? Hello? There it is.
Shuichi!
Hey, Shuichi, you got a sec?
Huh?
What's wrong?
I mean,
before we start the investigation, there's something I gotta tell you.
All right.
You're my sidekick from now on.
Huh?
Your sidekick?
You know,
I'm more of a scientist kind of guy, so I'm not really cut out for investigations. But that's a good quality to have for an investigation. I mean, you know, that's something that, like, people don't really think about. I'm curious if because they haven't portrayed him in that way, but that's the thing about, like, being an astronaut is there's a lot of math and science involved in that. And, I think it's something people don't think about enough about being an astronaut is actually the... So if they're actually going to go into the fact that he, like he said, he's kind of like a scientist type, despite kind of the general vibe we get from him, which is actually pretty common. There's been a lot of scientists that were like really kind of like, what's the term? Like kind of jock types that are also like really smart. So that actually would track. He has not given off that vibe at all up to this point, but that actually would be interesting if they portray him that way because, like I said, that actually would be on brand for real-life astronauts.
listen up.
Plus, the only stage fit for Kaito Momoda, luminary of the stars, is the universe itself. So I'll leave the details to you. Pave the path for my success. What the hell?
But
I don't know what to do as a sidekick. Literally just be the detective and investigate and let Kaito, I don't know, get credit.
Don't worry about it.
I'll make all the tough calls. You just gotta do what I say. He loves to make decisions on his own, doesn't he?
I mean...
So...
leave it to me.
I'll take full responsibility. Since you're my sidekick, there's nothing to worry about. I'm starting to get worried that Kaito's the killer. Ironically enough, it's a little more suspicious, but I almost wonder if he's trying to kind of pull a Kaede here. And, like, because he's with the detective, he can maybe skew the investigation a little bit. That'd be crazy if they kind of did the same thing twice, but this time we're from the perspective of the detective as opposed to the killer. That'd be really interesting if they did that, though.
Huh?
Got it.
All right, let's get started. First, we got to check the Monokuma file.
Okay.
Yeah, because Shuichi's like, what in the world's going on? Kaito making me a sidekick like this? Could it be? I'm scared. I try hard not to be, but I'm scared. I can't stop thinking about the pain and sadness that comes if I reveal the truth. So it's like, I'll be the one to reveal the truth. You just have to... You do the work, but I'll be the one to take the blame and the glory, and you can just kind of work from the shadows to a degree. That's what I'm afraid of. Okay. Is he trying to help me?
Hey!
What's the matter? Let's check the Monokuma file already.
Okay.
Okay, that I kind of like that. At Kaito's behest, I looked over the Monokuma file. Alright, what do we got? The victim is Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. 3'5", so ridiculously short. Body was discovered in the gym. Cause of death was drowning. Afterward, the victim's body was consumed by piranhas until only the bones remained. No other injuries can be confirmed at this time. So what's interesting about drowning, he could have died beforehand. He could have been drowned somewhere else, and then the body dumped in there. So that doesn't give us any verification that he was killed in that moment. If anything, it's more likely he was drowned elsewhere. Cause of death was drowning. His body was consumed by piranhas until only bones remained. No other injuries can be confirmed at this time. God, those are freaky looking.
Come on, man.
What? There's less written here than before. I've got a bad feeling about this. Time of death isn't written here, yeah. And he's immediately going to play into the meta of because the time of death isn't written, it was probably earlier.
Remember.
The previous Monokuma file indicated Rantaro's time of death, correct? Yep, there's the estimated time of death. Yep.
But
The Monokuma file this time doesn't indicate a time of death.
What?
Did Monokuma mess up?
no.
This was intentional. Monokuma told us that he wouldn't give us any information that would reveal the culprit.
But
Thinking about it that way, it implies that the information would be damning evidence for the culprit. See, that's the thing, right? Like, It's almost kind of weird at this point, because unless it becomes a double meta thing, yeah, the very existence of the time of death is like actually kind of a giveaway, and they've like we've played enough of this series to where like we're even having the characters like directly tell you that as part of the game. So it's like, it's interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised that like time of death is even still included in the Monokuma files at all.
Ah.
So that means the key to this case is the time of death, potentially.
Well done.
There you go. I knew I picked a good sidekick. There's one more thing in the Monokuma file that catches my eye. Ryoma's cause of death. Yeah, exactly, because he could have been drowned anywhere, anytime, really. It says drowning, but if that's the case, we might be able to unravel the case from there. In fact, it's actually very unlikely he would have drowned in, at most, a minute. The second Monokuma file is in our truth bullets.
All right.
Now that we're done with the Monokuma file, we can get started on the investigation. My first command to my new sidekick is investigate everywhere and find clues that will lead us to the culprit. Yeah, that's pretty generic. He's pretty commanding, as I expected. That's actually pretty funny. I love that she's up there. We have a lot of people to talk to, though, I will say.
However,
I never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
no.
I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
I see.
So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes? If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic? I mean, that leads you to Angie. I don't think they're going to do the thing where it's Tenko. Especially because, like, I just can't see Tenko killing anyone except for, ironically, Angie. You know, despite all of her degenerate male stuff.
Then.
Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well. Kyo murmured almost to himself, then walked to the back of the stage. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go into Himiko's room and search there. Is there anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. We followed Kyo backstage. Sure, okay. Right away, we're getting some good stuff here.
Listen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anything you have to say?
Nah.
Okay, nothing. This staircase goes up to the top of the stage. At first glance, there's nothing particularly suspicious about it. There might be some trick to it, but only a magician would know. That's fair. So maybe we're gonna have to ask Himiko. And large water tank. There's nothing strange about it from behind. Other than the large size, it's a normal tank.
I see.
All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Unless it's the staircase that's the... Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from the tank?
That's right.
Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick.
However,
I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we'll discover how Ryoma got in there. Yeah, that makes sense. It would be the same route. That is true. There is a high probability that they used the same route. Yep. To reveal how Ryoma got into the tank, we need to reveal how Himiko got out. I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it. Yep, that makes perfect sense. Let's check the puddle. What? There's a puddle behind the staircase. I assume that has to do with Himiko's exit. So in the puddle from where we broke the tank, the floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here doing something, presumably Himiko.
that's true.
Changing wet clothes?
But
How would you get from the water tank to this space behind the staircase? Gotta be a trick
Could
with the
it be-
staircase. This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. Okay, wet staircase. Sure. And then the rope. This is a pretty long rope. What was this used for? I estimate it is roughly 65 feet in length.
huh?
You can tell just by looking at it.
But of course.
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. Interesting. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged me to stay. Excuse me? I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on this investigation. I kind of want to hear more of that story. Anyway, what is this rope? Could this be related to the case? 100%. Okay, so... Okay, there's still... Oh, yeah, right here. No? This is very clearly, like... I can't click that, huh? Interesting. Do we talk to one of them now?
Listen.
Since the show was used for the murder, we must investigate Himiko's trick as well. Perhaps there are clues here? Okay, nothing...
Nah.
This thing? No. Do we want to go back to the staircase now that we've checked the water? Inspecting it closely, I can see that some places on the side are wet. That might have something to do with the puddle next to it. Okay, that's it then. Okay, I just needed to check the stairs after the puddle. Okay. Little order of operations action there. Something to keep in mind, though. For just the investigations in general. I've investigated just about everything to do with the stage. But I still don't know how the trick was performed.
Hey, so...
How long are you going to investigate here? We still got to find the culprit, you know? Come on, let's go. It's like
Kaito.
Wait, Kaito. Okay, back to the main spot. Okay, that took care of Kyo. Nice, we'll just keep going over here. Let's go, Keebo. Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is, when was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious.
But...
Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
Well, that's...
No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast.
Of course!
You got it? I'm not suspicious.
Oh, dear.
I do not understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. Keebo does have a point. Not necessarily, I mean, like, yes, on the base level, it looks like this would be the result of either Kaito, Kokichi, or Maki, but I assume it's going to be somebody that was here. Angie looks the most suspicious right now. Tenko's kind of interesting, but Angie looks the most suspicious, but obviously it could be anyone. I don't know why the game is freezing a little bit.
Hey, degenerate male!
If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. We've seen this exact dialogue. But if we don't understand the magic trick, how can we possibly survive the trial? That is the million-dollar question, I suppose. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, near the water tank. It's the large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken. It's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
Do you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now. Well, if we had left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's right.
As it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket, and there was the whole fact that there were piranhas inside.
Okay.
There's a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look.
Got it.
Yeah, you're right. We are going to do that. Can I get out? Okay, no. So now I'm locked into investigating it. Okay, let's start with the bucket. It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said that he picked up all the piranhas and put them here. Can't believe Gonta would do that with his bare hand. Yes, I can. When I think that Ryoma's inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in this world that Atua has created.
Amen.
The least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul so that he may enter Atua's kingdom.
Come on, man.
You really go there looking like this?
But...
Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atua was behind those videos too.
Huh?
Yeah, I was about to say, what are you talking about?
I
I noticed it right as the show started.
What What a surprise!
I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
No.
More piranhas?
Huh?
What, did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast.
But...
Compared to yesterday, the piranhas look super crammed into that tank. Ah, so they looked more crammed together.
Dear.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my!
But anyway, it was super crammed.
What a surprise!
Super crammed. Okay. Don't go all Junko on us here, Angie. You're gonna give us mastermind vibes. Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. Yeah, definitely. Okay, crammed piranhas. Cool. The glass. The fragments of the broken glass water tank have been piled up. There are so many tiny pieces. Gonta and Tenko certainly didn't hold back when they threw Keebo at the glass. That's so funny. Okay, the glass panel now. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. Doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. What exactly is this pane? It's part of the trick. Yeah, that's definitely part of the trick. Handcuffs, yep. Handcuffs? Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked, and there are small scratches on them. Cuffs appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. They must have been scraping against something hard or sharp.
Huh?
Where are those handcuffs? Were they in the tank? But I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? Interesting. That's true, there weren't any in the warehouse, so where did they come from? They weren't in the warehouse. Another place that might have handcuffs is Himiko's lab. Could it be he's a prisoner? Ryoma's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner? I mean, maybe. But I would imagine it was in Himiko's lab because there are magic tricks involving handcuffs. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well? Not from anything we could tell. Seemed all about tennis. Interesting either way, though. Ryoma's body. Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now, not even a shadow of what he was. The heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it.
Okay.
I'm certain of it. Yeah, it was pretty
Remember.
wild. Yeah, because we essentially got like an execution animation for a murder, which is, I believe, a first in this series. Everyone watching the show witnessed it. We saw Ryoma become nothing but bones.
Damn.
Can't believe he died in such a gruesome way.
Well,
The water filled with blood so fast, we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. This skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's.
Jeez.
I know he wanted to die, but he didn't actually have to go and do it.
no.
I don't think that's right, Kaito. Yeah, no, he wanted to live. Ryoma wasn't trying to die, he said as much. He was jealous of us who wanted to live.
Huh?
What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So he could have the same feelings we do. So that he could have that reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. Then he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Yeah, you just keep living until you find the reason, right? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friend? Also, I can relate to that hardcore. Like, it doesn't need to be some grandiose scheme. Good food, good games, good anime. You know, good sports, good wrestling. Like, my entertainment, my food. It's not that hard, you know? Even little things like that, you know? And of course, gotta have some good friends. Damn it, that idiot! Roma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopad, the key to his room. That's it. If we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. What's in his room to investigate?
Remember.
The motive video. Yeah, whose motive video did he have? We should find out whose video Ryoma had.
Oh.
Then you think Ryoma was killed because of that video?
No.
I can't say for certain, but we should check just in case. Although he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point thinking about that now. Yeah, I'm sure whoever's video he had is not going to be the killer. Yeah, I didn't actually want to investigate that just yet. I'm trying to remember. We talked to you, did we talk to Tenko? I think we did talk to Tenko.
Hey, degenerate man!
Yeah, we did. Did we talk to Kaito?
All right.
My first
Listen
command...
up.
Yeah, okay. Nothing too notable here. Let's go the other way, because we're going to talk to Himiko last.
How can this be?
Gonta could have saved him. No, Gonta should have saved him.
What happened?
Gonta, what's wrong? When piranhas attack Ryoma, if Gonta had dived into tank, then Gonta could have helped Ryoma, but Gonta got scared, too scared to do anything.
Gonta, idiot.
Gonta, really sorry.
Come on, man.
Man shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you had jumped in, they just would have eaten you too. I'm not sure about that.
That's true.
From what I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gonta.
Huh?
Really? Does it say that in Monokuma file?
You know,
You haven't even read the Monokuma file yet.
Gonta, not smart.
No, Gonta not really understand it. Gonta not smart enough to be helped, but is an entomologist.
dumbass.
What are you talking about? If you've got time to apologize, you've got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do.
You're right.
That's right, Gonta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know, after all.
Huh?
Information only Gonta know?
Remember,
During the show, you went up on the stage. That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, because Gonta worry about Himiko.
could it be...
Did you see inside this tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma?
No.
Gonta see no one in tank. Gonta kind of surprised. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, okay. So I figured he saw Ryoma, but he didn't see either yet at that point.
But you know,
But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that right.
so
Then when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen?
Oh,
Gonta-
Gonta see.
Gonta don't know. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in. After that,
Sorry.
Gonta should have watched tank better.
dumbass.
Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you right.
You know,
But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Interesting. Even if Himiko disappearing was part of the Underwater Escape Act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point of this case. Absolutely. So I know I haven't looked at any of the truth bullets yet, but I am actually pretty curious to get the specifics of Gonta's account. During the magic show, and when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went on top of the stage. No one was in the tank during that time. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas were released. Very interesting. Hey, Kokichi, you weren't here. I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored.
All right.
It's time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, because here I come! Nice. What's up with you, Miss Shirogane?
Like I thought.
If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her?
Could it be?
Oh, what if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him? And he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show. That's very... Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. That's crazy. What's on your mind? Why is there a ladder that I could click? This is an Ace Attorney.
Hey.
I think I've seen that word before, but I'm not even sure. I genuinely, I don't know how to say that. Phlegma wad? Phleg? I don't even know. Wad? There's something I need you to tell me. Okay, obviously it's not very flattering towards our boy Shuichi. That's not a very polite way to ask someone for something.
You know,
It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gonta captured you guys last night. The hell was that all about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened.
got it.
Oh yeah, tell me too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Miyu escape from Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight him. Well, apparently it was a woman weapon.
Why, you...
Chop chop, you slimy shit. Well, I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Keebo, Kyo, Sumugi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later.
Huh?
That looked weird. Was there like a line in there? No, okay. From the gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly, and Kokichi left the room after, around 9 p.m. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that.
If I remember correctly.
We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime, around 11 p.m.
I see.
So from 9 to 11 p.m., everyone there had an alibi. And then those people without an alibi are me, Kurumi, Maki, and Ryoma. I see you learned what an alibi is thanks to the previous incident. Wow. But what the fuck is this insect meet and greet bullshit?
Why?
By the way, Miyu, how were you able to get away from Gonta?
What?
Well... I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that. Are we actually gonna expose the secret woman weapon? I'm terrified.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon? And then she just laughs.
Wait!
Hey, what's a secret woman weapon? Is she trying to laugh it off?
Come on, man.
Shuichi, let's just leave her be. Listening to her will just tire you out.
You're right.
You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. That's going to be quite the reveal. Okay, insect meet and greet. Yeah, we got all the people that were there. Well, Himiko and Angie aside, at least in that picture, but... very interesting. Alright, let's go talk... Well, no, that's actually considered the stage, so... Yeah, we can... Yeah, okay, let's do Angie next. Oh, that's right. We need to ask Angie about the stage.
Angie!
I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. Yep, I was in charge of all of the art. I even built and painted the stage.
Then...
Do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps?
Nope.
No, I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, you asked other people to help you with the preparations, right?
Yep.
Yep, we started the paperwork yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank and the stairs from Himiko's research lab.
Yeah.
Me and Keebo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Kurumi to sew the curtains, because I hate sewing.
Thanks, be to Atua.
So basically, it's all thanks to Atua that the show was a success.
Nah.
No, it's because of all of us. Was it really a success? By the way, were the piranhas your idea?
Because.
On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show.
So divine!
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas.
Atua has spoken.
That's what Atua told me. So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? And about the piranha tank and the timer, those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course.
Yep. According to the piranha tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically, the timer will say death, and then somebody will get eaten. I see. That means most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab. Yeah, we still don't know if the handcuffs did, but I think the handcuffs are from Himiko's lab, not Ryoma's.
And then?
And right when we finished the prep work and we were about to take a break, Gonta captured us so we couldn't rehearse at all.
Jeez.
When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
You know...
Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yup.
So we decided to come to the gym today before the morning announcement.
Thank you.
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got there. What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
But...
Don't worry, it will be fine.
Huh?
Atua has spoken.
You have nothing to worry about.
Huh?
Nothing to worry about?
No.
Nothing can escape Atua's sight, not even the culprit. Atua is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. Angie is starting to sound more and more creepy. It's almost like you haven't been paying attention this entire game so far, bro. But yes. Let's go up on the stage. Yep.
All right. Listen up.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk to Kurumi.
Hey,
You were helping set up the show, right, Kurumi? Did you hear anything about the trick?
I do not agree.
No, I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner and curtains, so I do not know the details of her trick.
well,
I see. Okay, timer. This is the timer that was counting down the escape trick. I didn't realize it was also a timer to reveal Ryoma's body. Huh. Okay. This is just the piranha tank, yeah. When I stood on stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now and the tank is empty. It doesn't look as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. So the piranha tank had no lid and only the front was made of glass.
Hey, so...
Oh yeah, that tank was from Himiko's research lab.
ah,
Hey, Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right?
Got it.
Yeah, me, Keebo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work. But I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it up there. Hung it from there. It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been easy to lift.
That is...
It seems this is where the lighting batten for the gym is attached.
ah,
Kurumi,
It seems as if...
the control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. Yeah, I assume that's the thing next to the ladder. It seems they lowered the batten, attached the piranha tank to it, and raised it again. Never knew lighting battens were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
That is correct.
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. We'll get to that in a second, yeah. Is that really everything up here? No, okay. Now do we talk to her, or is there... Well, I guess, yeah, we can actually investigate both of these from up here. There's a ladder here. I wonder if it was used to set up the show. And then here's the panel.
huh?
What is this?
That is...
It is the control panel for the stage lights. It allows you to raise and lower the batten. It's not a baton. It's got to be batten. I'm not familiar with that term. I mean, I understand what it is from the context clues, but... Alright, now we talk to her, potentially?
Hey,
I do not agree.
well,
Okay. Oh, closed curtain up here, okay. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side.
What's the matter?
Want to check that window out?
okay.
Ah, yeah, but
Ah.
it's too high up to reach, huh? Yeah, it is pretty high, even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank. So that could be how you... From there could be where they put in the extra piranhas, whoever they is.
Yeah.
That's right, there was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off to the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up besides the stage over his shoulder.
Hey, so...
But you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder?
Thank you.
Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. Yeah, because you're really being the sidekick, but you're taking the brunt of everything for Shuichi's sake. Obviously. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rungs.
You can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain... Oh, the window is open.
How about that?
If the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
Not necessarily, but there's a very real possibility. The culprit may have gone in and out through this window.
So what's on the other side of the window?
I can't see much, but I think it's the pool.
Mm-hmm. We've seen this window before.
Pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
So we're definitely going to the pool area.
Oh, wait. What is this?
Oh?
What's up?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
Interesting. The window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by some. That's gonna be the handcuffs. This might be related to the case. I should remember it. Yeah, it's totally the handcuffs. I like that. I climb down from the ladder to the stage.
Hey!
You investigating the window? Then I'll go put the ladder back.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaito.
Jeez.
Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. So I think all we have left... We all done here? Then let's go. I think all we have left now is to actually talk to Himiko. I think we've done everything else here. Yeah, I think so, at least. My magic was supposed to make everyone smile.
Himiko!
Don't worry, everyone is smiling. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think any of us can smile right now. Himiko, if it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your trick works if we're going to solve this mystery.
What are you saying?
There's no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
Come on, man.
You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop it.
No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic.
Huh?
But...
I'll protect you!
Okay, your time's up. The Q&A session is now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my Neo Aikido.
Jeez.
Man, this guard is more strict than the security at idol events. Okay, so that should be everything. Yep. Our investigation's over now, so who's the culprit?
No.
I can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate. Yeah, the pool, Ryoma's room.
Come on, man.
Himiko's lab. Ryoma's lab, potentially. What, you still don't know? I never thought detective work would be such work. So where else do we gotta investigate?
That's...
The pool. Yep.
That's true.
Ryoma's room. Tennis Pro's lab. And then Magician's lab. Okay, so that's the order. So I'll try to go in the order that he's asked for. Yep. Good luck, Shuichi. Yeah.
You're right.
He is doing the
Don't
heavy
screw
lifting.
around.
No, you're not useless. Is there a right way to respond to that? I don't know why I kind of skipped through all that, but you know, it's okay. You guys will live. So first things first, we're going to the pool. So, because we are going to go in the order that the game recommends to do it. So pool is the first location. Let's go to the pool. Anyone here? Nope. So just go straight to the window, I guess. You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigated from on top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder. It'd have to be a tall ladder. I agree. The ladder only barely reached the window, and it was on the stage. That's the case. Then it might have been hard for somebody to have gone through there.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right. Interesting. Oh, there's shit down here. Bits of fabric, huh? Huh? There's something else floating in the pool. It looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
Just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about?
You know...
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
Okay.
Yes, but... Perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective. Interesting. Black fabric, huh? Okay. Here's the inner tube. There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big, sturdy rubber one.
I see.
Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves?
Rise and shine or a sign!
Oh. Okay. Here come the Monokubs. Don't look at us! I don't like water, I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, Monodam might be onto something. I kind of want to go in the pool now.
I'll do it.
Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
You stupid!
Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. That's kind of like the theme of the chapter. We're the Monokubs. Ow. Oh, tickle in my throat there. The meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass!
If you don't get it, I'll throw y'all into the pool myself. Please don't.
Can't we all get along?
Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just get along?
What?
You saying that if we don't? You saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Monokid? Oh shit! Not the ellipses.
So long, farewell.
That's a more excited so long farewell. So then it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Monokubs. Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Also, there's the rope on it. This could have to do with Himiko's trick, or this could have to do with how Ryoma got in there. Who knows? Isn't related to the case. If it were just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? That is intriguing. Yes, it is. Anything else? I mean, the diving board is very high. Could that have been used to... Nothing about it has changed. I was gonna say, you get on top of the diving board and maybe do something there. Okay, there is still at least one more thing that we're supposed to look at. The rules. Okay, the rules. Talking about the specifics of the pool. Oh, Monokuma.
Well.
Oh, no jumping into the pool, especially at nighttime.
Whoa!
Where'd you come from?
Yeah.
I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you.
No.
But the pool is off. Oh, it did the weird freeze thing again. Why is it doing this? Oh, my pain. The pool is off limits at nighttime. See? No swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right?
Hey,
If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exosols.
What?
You'd go that far?
Oh, yeah.
Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Woo-hoo-hoo. No, god damn it. Okay, since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime?
Oh, yeah.
Well, at the very least, no one alive. Ah, so Ryoma could have been. No swimming at nighttime. That just might play into this case. Alright. Swimming is prohibited during nighttime. Do not die from a leg cramp. Do not die from slipping. Do not die from choking on your food. Great rules. Is that the last thing? Oh no, there's still something else, huh? The pool itself? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Okay. And then maybe we want to talk to Kaito now? This is the pool. It's not much like a school pool. So that window we investigated above the stage in the gym connects to here, right?
All right.
Culprit probably got in and out from here. All right, investigate every nook and cranny. Now you can do it yourself? Yeah. He kind of already warned us he's going to be useless. Okay, there's still something I'm missing, huh? It's not the diving board. Oh, the school building window? Maybe? This building is the school building. That must mean that the window goes somewhere. Most of the windows are blocked off, but that one looks normal. What room has that window? That's a point of interest. We good now? No? Huh. Do we go back to the gym window? Really high up. Difficult to go in and out, but now we have that knowledge that potentially the inner tube was used for that. Intriguing, nothing, okay. Click the bits of fabric, but we already got a piece of information from that.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, your intuition. Yeah. Pool entrance? There's something else I have to investigate. Storage room door. Okay, yeah. The pool's equipment shed. I'll take a look inside just in case. Huh? Is that an electric air pump, huh? See, you could easily fill a large inner tube with this. Okay, that's what we needed. Doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting. Yeah, so much so they didn't even make a room. They actually make a room for it. Hey, Shuichi, does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it didn't seem like there were any clues here.
But...
Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to this case.
But you know...
If that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up?
So...
Just leaving it sitting out like that, don't you think that's straight up careless?
No.
Even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pool or anything around here that you could use to get the inner tube.
Remember,
the water level is so low, you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer. Interesting.
But you know...
Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand?
Oh,
that's right. They couldn't get in the water. Yeah, assuming the timeline here. Couldn't get in the water. Yes, I suppose you could think of it that way. Okay, now we're done.
You know...
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out the other places. So next up is Ryoma's room.
All right.
No time to waste. Isn't that right, sidekick?
You're right.
Yeah, sure. All right. Off to the dormitory we go. Anyone here? Doesn't look like it. Where is Ryoma's room? Alright, let's go in. Let's see what we got. Ryoma Hoshi's room. Okay, all the rooms look similar.
So...
This is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put it on his bookcase? Kaito opened all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. That's weird. I can't find it anywhere.
You're right.
I see. So we can't find it. That's all right. That's a clue in itself.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Hey.
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
Remember,
their motive video was left at the scene. They would be immediately suspicious. No reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence.
Ah.
That's true.
Okay.
The video is not in the room, which means...
Got it.
So it's just like we thought. That video was the motive.
Okay.
Yes, that's the best explanation I can think of. Yeah, I mean, based on the information we have, that does track.
That's my sidekick.
But how did they find out that Ryoma was the one that had their motive video is the question.
Shuichi!
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing.
So...
By the way, I was thinking...
I mean...
Maybe we all should have watched those motive videos after all. Yep, Kokichi cooks.
Huh?
What?
Nah.
They showed the most important people to us, right?
That's right.
So, maybe we should have watched them. Without looking away from the truth.
I mean...
At the time, I agreed with Keebo, but after thinking about it, I changed my mind.
That's right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Yeah, what Kokichi was trying to do. Crazy, that. Watch them together.
Got it.
Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos. Share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be possible with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what cooperation is, right?
Ah.
That's what Kokichi was trying to do. Yeah, Shuichi noticing that.
Huh?
Hey.
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think the same way?
Nah.
No, if that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us. But he, like, that's the thing with Kokichi, you just never know.
Jeez.
That's what a normal person would have done, but the thing is, he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. That's true. It's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. That's an assumption that it's for once. Heaven of Almost Hell is such a cool name for a score. This is actually really helpful because it tells you what there is to actually look for. Alright, let's check the bed, see if there's anything here. So normal bed, looks like the one in my room. I don't see the Kubs pad here. Nothing else out of the ordinary either. Okay, so nothing in the bed. So just the closet then? When I opened the closet, I discovered several identical sets of clothes, just like Ryoma wore. Just like my room. Yeah, my closet's like this too. It's packed with nothing but my uniforms. Really? It must be the same for everyone.
That's right.
There's no Kubs pad here, so the culprit must have taken it. There's really nothing in the room. Wow. Okay, it was literally just...
Let's go!
Yeah, Kokichi is not normal. Interesting, it was just finding out that his Kubs pad wasn't here. His motive video, or whoever's motive video, but the one that he possessed wasn't here. That's actually really interesting that's all there was to find. So now we have the 2 research labs, and the game wanted us to go to Ryoma's and then finish with Himiko's. Oops, wrong button. Well, I don't know why I did that. I mean, obviously we're going to the school building, but I wanted the map after that. Does it stay on? No, yeah, it does, actually. Let's see. So, where is Ryoma's? Himiko's is over... Yeah, Himiko's is that way, but where is Ryoma's? I actually have to pull up the full-blown map here. Yeah, that's... Relaxation space, huh? Interesting. Well, let's save that for last. Whatever's going on there can be saved for last. 'Cause that wasn't even something that was recommended to us. So let's start with the Ultimate Tennis Pro Lab. The Ultimate Tennis Pros Lab, if I'm right, then handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. The handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. They may have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off.
What's the matter?
Well, the net isn't up. I think the net was up before. Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of that problem first. Well, there is the shower room. A racket over here? No. What can we click? No. Wow, it's literally just click the shower room. Okay, cool. Alright. Ultimate Prisoner Lab. It was... This is the first time I've been in here. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros. More like the Ultimate Prisoners Lab. Interesting, too, because that's implying the whole thing that we could be 2 ultimate, so our labs can have multiple phases, too. That implies, like, maybe that's the thing. Like, maybe Maki is the ultimate child caregiver, but she also doubles as something else, right? So maybe that's what's going on with her, and she wants to hide that. Maybe.
Hey, so...
You think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did.
Ugh.
Jeez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. This one's open. Is it literally just the extra cuff? There's nothing else? Oh, the sink. Okay. This is a pretty big stone sink. You could fill it up with a lot of water. Yeah, this could be where he was drowned. What's this? Scratches on the stone, like something was scraped against it. Oh, there's a bunch of them.
So...
You're right. What made them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. There must have been made by some kind of metal. That is interesting. So this looks like this looks like where he was drowned, where he was killed. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaito, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Or wait, are they the same?
Because...
I think so. Here, look. Yeah, there's a missing pair.
Remember.
See, one empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung here. Means the culprit was definitely here. Very interesting. Yeah. And I assume that's it? Oh no, there is still something. Okay, what am I... Oh, the window. Oh, the window! No way. The window. This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. It's gonna... Yeah, we're gonna know this window. Could it be? There was that one window I could see from the pool area. This might be it. I'm gonna open it and check. Yep.
Just as I suspected.
Yes, this is definitely it. Very interesting.
The window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
Very cool.
3rd floor is high up, but if they aimed well, they could reach the pool.
Sure.
But Monokuma said you can't go in the pool at nighttime, right?
So they kill him at nighttime. They plop him into the pool, presumably potentially using the tire, and then they fling him in during the middle. They somehow fling him in during the middle of the trick, I guess. I don't even know. I don't know all the logistics of it, but it's coming together a little bit. Yeah, we know about the warnings. Yeah. Apparently we're going to have a campus-wide siren. The fact that we learned that info makes me think we're going to actually hear that siren at some point in the game. Yeah, at the very least, no one alive.
But you know...
Yeah, why'd he say no one alive?
Is that all right?
I believe he was hinting that a dead person wouldn't be considered to be breaking the rules, which means it is possible that a dead body was in the gym or the pool at nighttime.
You know...
There's a chance Ryoma was carried to the gym after he was killed, or literally thrown from here. But you know, there's no point carrying his body there if you can't even get in. Yeah, you just fling it. I don't know if it's safe to say there was no point. Wait a second, what's this?
Huh?
Hey, so...
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame. All these damn scratches.
You're right.
Yeah, it's as if something scraped against it. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. I'm positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. The window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frame was the same way. Looks like it would hold, even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi!
Now you understand, right, Shuichi?
Huh?
What?
Got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue.
I'm Kaito Momota.
It's all...
Luminary of the Stars.
Yeah, it's all in a day's work for, as he said, Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars. I mean, I found a pretty important clue, too, but I won't say that. I mean, to be fair, you are the detective. We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank. We found even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab, there are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. It must be important evidence. Absolutely, Shuichi, 100%.
Hey!
Seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident.
All right!
Then on to the next place. There's no point staying here.
Okay.
Yeah, next up is Himiko's lab, but what's interesting is it seems like there's another location, which is going to be the Maki... We have the whole Maki, what's it called? The Maki,
Hey, so...
Where should we go?
Whoa!
Oof. Oh, as he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell to the ground.
Hold up.
The hell? Something's caught on my leg.
That's...
It looks like a cable. Interesting.
Ah.
This for the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner. Wait, the tennis net? I see, so that's why this room felt odd. I was right. I should investigate this in detail. Interesting that they made me investigate. Interesting they made me investigate the shower room. Yeah, because it is right here. Yeah, the bundled cord. Yeah, very interesting. The reason I thought this room felt off is because of the net. When I came here last time, the tennis net was up. Yep, there it is.
Okay.
But now the cable has been removed.
Huh?
It's like someone took the cable off? Why would they do that?
Hey!
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need, it's just about 50 feet long.
Huh?
What?
Ah.
Oh, I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. Oh, cool. You were in the tennis club. Is there any chance you knew Ryoma?
That's right.
It pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
Hey!
Did you know Ryoma from before?
Ah.
I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
You know...
I mean, these days, there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. That makes sense. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid.
Jeez.
And then, once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. It pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
Regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do.
So...
What's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you?
No.
Nothing specific, I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife, damn. What is that analogy? Yeah, that is a little odd. Alright. Alright. Yeah, well, we have to go to the, again, we have to go to the mage/magician, technically the ultimate magician's lab, and then we also have to, yeah, we have to go to the ultimate magician's lab, and then we have to, yeah, we have to go to the ultimate magician's lab, and then we have to find out whatever's going on with, Kurumi and Maki. So this is Himiko's research lab. What were we going to investigate again? The trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked.
You know...
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic with no tricks or mechanisms?
That's...
Well, that would be a problem. It's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Very fair. And also, Tsumugi's here. What are you doing here, Tsumugi? Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm plain, but it's plain to see I'm investigating. How many times are you gonna say the word plain?
Okay.
Is that so?
Hey, so...
Did you find any clues? I'm still thinking about that. I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them.
No.
In fact, I still haven't found anything. Get to it. Looking around is how you find clues.
But...
I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad. Tsumugi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance.
Hey!
So I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. Interesting. Birdcage. It's a big cage. I might fit inside this. This has nothing to do with the case. Okay, fair enough. Sword stabbing box. That is the trick, yes. Okay, so we're just outright saying X, Y, and Z. Body sawing box. Yes, this is used for magic tricks as well. Okay, we're just saying everything has nothing to do with the case. Fair enough. The saw. Ooh, I'm dying over here. What a huge saw. Probably used for the saw person and half trick. No, you didn't say it has nothing to do with the case, though, for once. Okay, we can't click the guillotine, it looks like. The cauldron? Oh, we can't even click the cauldron. That's crazy. So I guess... Is there anything I'm missing, or are we just supposed to talk to Kokichi and... Oh. Oh. Oh, that's what I wanted. The large water tank. There we go. It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that was used in Himiko's show.
So...
Looks like the same tank Himiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup. That's what Himiko told me and Keebo when we carried the tank out of here.
Then...
Perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret of the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or mechanism. What's this? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up, but why open up there? Ah, wait, perhaps it isn't random. This segment had to open up here. Interesting. Don't know what to make of that. Well, let's talk to Kokichi, I guess.
Shuichi.
Hey, Shuichi, did you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You are my favorite, after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey.
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late.
I see.
You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday? That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious since everyone was doing their own thing.
Hey!
What were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 p.m. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed towards the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, the start of nighttime, but something happened.
Huh?
Something happened. Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. You believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something? Yeah, kind of.
If I remember correctly...
Didn't you ask Kurumi to be your mom earlier? Yeah, I think she takes that shit seriously.
That's so mean.
She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around.
Huh?
A whole hour? That kind of feels like a distraction, I'm not gonna lie, but I really want to believe in Kurumi and that she's not just somebody who was like, oh, I'm gonna commit a murder, and Kurumi's like, okay, I'll help. I really hope that doesn't seem like her character from what we've seen, so I'm gonna believe in Kurumi. Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave, and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there, our conversation is not over yet. I don't gotta listen to you, you're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid, catch me if you can.
That is...
Is that a request? God damn it.
So that means...
And then I guess Kurumi decided to take tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end she caught me a little before 10 p.m.
I'm disappointed.
And she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started.
So...
Do your alibis still hold up, even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kurumi have alibis. After Kurumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. By the time I returned to Gonta's lab, it was already 11 p.m. And from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me.
Huh?
Something odd. I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. That is almost certainly Miyu. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. Wonder who it was. Yeah, definitely Miyu. Almost certainly. A girl in her underwear? What the hell is he talking about? Unless it's Maki, and that's the plot twist, it's gotta be Kurumi. I mean, not Kurumi. Oh my god, I wish. I mean, to be fair, Miyu sounds pretty great, too. These are all winning answers, but it was most likely Miyu. Interesting. So... there's a lot going on here, and all three of these bullet points feel important. In Kokichi's account.
By the way...
You didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you, and what were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. Yeah, it's a little sus, but we did it. We can verify that. At the very least, he did come to us, trying to help us also run from the demon. So... yeah, I guess we checked the map here. The only other thing that it looks like we have to do... I mean, I'm going to go through all the areas here real quick just to make sure. Nothing over here. Yep, we have... yep. Nothing in the courtyard. Nothing in the basement. Okay. So yeah, it looks like all we have left is the relaxation space. So whatever's going on here. Yep. Over by her lab, of course. Very interesting. Curious if we're gonna get to go in her lab or not. Here. Probably not, but... What are you doing here, Kurumi?
Do you agree?
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person present, yes? As she spoke, she glanced towards Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki.
Got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage?
May I?
But of course, since you are here, Shuichi, may I ask you a question? The time of death was not provided, so I'm questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive? Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta yesterday, around 6 in the evening.
So...
The last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually.
Then
you are fine, Kaito. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
Hey!
The last time someone witnessed Ryoma alive, I assume it was Shuichi?
that is correct.
Oh, Gonta was the last one to see him alive at around 8 p.m. yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him by using his Shukuchi method. Ryoma was still running around after I got captured.
Yes, of course.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Miyu saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gonta. In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible.
Yes.
We at least know that Ryoma was alive yesterday until around 8 p.m. Okay. That's actually good information. Thank you, Miyu, thank you, Gonta, and thank you, Kurumi, for putting that together for us. Now we get to Maki.
Hey!
Maki, what are you doing here? Earlier you said that you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
So what?
You'll be fine, even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think you can't solve this case on your own? I like her, like, rose, like, not brooch, her rose, like, pin thing. That's pretty cool. Gives me Ruby Rose vibes. That's completely different. This is... It's pretty harsh, but my sidekick is working his ass off.
Huh?
Sidekick. Got it.
Yep, Shuichi's my sidekick now.
Hey.
Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick get cooked?
So...
The dumb one? I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so this stuff really isn't my thing.
Well...
Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation? Dude, Maki is literally just hitting him with this is the conversation from earlier with Shuichi. More importantly, why have you been here the whole time? Is there a reason?
Like I'd know.
Why do you care?
No.
Because it's been bothering me. You've been in here ever since this room opened up. Almost as if you're keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
Is this an interrogation?
No.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. If this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so.
Hey!
It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to.
Is that alright?
But you should at least cooperate with our investigation.
Because?
All our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I did cooperate, I wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been in here for the last several days. I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last night. Damn. So she's sleeping in her lab. If she's even sleeping at all.
Hey!
Then I can ask you this. Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the grounds last night, trying to capture all of us.
Why?
How are you able to avoid being caught?
I see.
Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's all. Great, Maki. Great. Terrifying. I love it. So Gonta got scared off by that? Well, I guess he would hold back against a girl. As I listened to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for that? Yeah, whatever's going on in this room is so important. I mean, she's the child caregiver, but we've already established that it could be a two-pronged ultimate, like with Prisoner and Tennis Pro for Ryoma.
Hey.
Are we done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything. That's weirdly a cute shot. I don't know if we've seen that shot from Maki.
Ah.
Okay, I'm done here.
Huh?
You are?
That's right.
Well, her alibi is a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Ryoma. I agree with everything he just said, to be fair. That's what my instincts are telling me. I do agree, but I still want to know more about this. But again, I don't think this has a lot to do with Chapter 2. This Maki shit.
Hey, so...
If you remember anything, be sure to tell Shuichi, okay?
I believe in you.
He's my sidekick, you know? He's pretty good. In the end, the only thing we were able to get out of Maki was that she was here the whole time. But no one else can verify that testimony. That might be a problem later. Yeah, ding dong bing bong, I assume? Yeah, Maki alone is interesting. Yep. Yep.
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now?
The investigations actually aren't that long. Like, obviously, even though it took me a while to get to the investigation this episode, this was still, like, not a crazy long episode. It's still gonna be a bit long, but not, like, anything insane. So it works out, honestly.
Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event.
Let's go.
Kinda like searching the internet for that perfect porno video.
That is crazy. God damn it, Monokuma.
In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? Anyway!
Interesting. Well, that's the whole, like, the journey is more valuable than the destination argument.
The class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. See you later!
Okay, I guess we will see you later then, Monokuma.
Shuichi!
Looks like it's time, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Hey, why do you look so worried now?
Don't worry about it.
You can do it. I believe in you. Believe in me?
Why?
Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the cult.
Idiot.
I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but...
I believe in you.
If I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. I actually really like that mindset from Kaito.
Shuichi!
We're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space.
Let's do it.
If you're not going to get yourself in gear now, then when? Now's all you got.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kaito. I know.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah, that's the expression I wanted to see. That's my sidekick. He's right. I just have to do it. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason. Kaede. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. There it is again. No, I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never. Interesting. Shrine of Judgment. Hallway 3rd floor. Oh, Oh, everyone just vanished on us. Can't even click that. That's interesting. Interesting. Hey, Kaito.
Don't worry about it.
You can do it. I believe in you. Let's go to the Shrine of Judgment. He better not be the killer. That'd be brutal if we just keep just ass blasting Shuichi like that. The damn chest. Good old Kurumi time. Oh, there's somebody by... Oh, it's just him. I don't like this.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I guess he's, like, kind of following along with us. That's kind of interesting, but... I'm getting bad vibes from Kaito. He's being so good, though. I can't imagine why. I mean, like, he obviously said, like, there's the whole tennis history there, but, like, I still can't imagine why Kaito would do this. And he seems pretty genuine. Is it going to be Kaito again? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't really have a good opinion on who did this, so... Kind of creepy. He's just walking with us, obviously.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's the same thing each time, but it's like, I don't know. It's weirdly unsettling because it's not really something we've seen in the Yeah, because the pool's over here. I do find it funny that you're stuck on this path over here. Shrine of Judgment is down here, actually, yeah. Yeah, it's this way. Yeah. No idea what to make of that. Good old my girl. My girl's lab over here. Never forget. Her lab's kind of off in its own spot. I think every other lab so far has been in the school. All right, here we go. Shrine of Judgment. The big red door. Good old Monokuma.
Everyone!
Is everyone ready? Not like we have choice, right? You are quick to understand. It's as though Monokuma has you trained.
What?
We got nothing to worry about, right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course we don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time. Yeah, Himiko.
Hey!
Right, Himiko? How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate. You want me to Aikido chop your head off, huh?
Wait.
That's not even Aikido anymore, is it?
Either way.
The matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until then.
That's right.
Yeah, let's put an end to this at the class trial.
You're right.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hear males pick on girls. They like to get their attention, which means Kokichi must like Himiko.
Oh?
How'd you know? Wow. Wow, he just plays along with it. He's so good. Angie's interesting in all this.
Kazatua is watching over us.
I don't think they're going to take Angie out of this story this early. I feel like there's more to cook with her and Himiko and Tenko. I actually think it's going to be none of them. I'm kind of looking at the list of people. It's not going to be Kokichi. Gonta's interesting. It would be crazy if it was Gonta. Like, what? Yeah, like, what's the context in which it's Gonta? It also seems way too smart for him. I'm worried about Kaito. Kyo, I don't think has anything to do with this, but I could see it. Like, I'm kind of running through the list. I am really worried about it being Kaito. I don't see it being Miyu. Kaito worries me a lot in this case. Because I'm looking at it, it's like, even now, like, because like I said, like, even now, we're looking at this group, right? And it's like, even though only 3 characters have died, something about only seeing 12 over here, because obviously we're the 13th, it's like I'm thinking through kind of the logic of who it could be, and there's just a lot of characters that I don't think it is, but I don't have a good read on who could have done this. Like, Gonta looks suspicious. Gonta's, like, really tied into all of this. There's a world where it's there's a world where, you know, could it be like Gonta was manipulated by Kokichi somehow, and, you know, Kokichi did it but didn't actually do it? Like, that could be something. I don't think so. I don't know whose fabric this is. It doesn't seem like it's Ryoma's based on what we've seen. This is probably where he got killed. I mean, Gonta looks really suspicious. Maki, this is kind of like a weird piece to this puzzle, is the whole Maki is just obsessed with her dorm room, but I don't think it's going to be Maki. I mean, it could be, but yeah, I don't know.
Really?
Shaking like a leaf. This whole thing is shaking like a big old vibrator. Himiko's scared, poor little thing. This vibration is perfect.
Huh.
Quit looking at Himiko like some kind of degenerate male. That's my job. I mean, what?
No.
Himiko is not the culprit. No way, no how. I know Himiko better than anyone. I know all her secrets. Oh? I know her gender, her hair color, even her height. Yeah, those are secrets. None of those are secrets. That was actually really funny. I was gonna say, you know how she does her trick? I did not calculate that we would gather here under these circumstances again. What would Kaede say if she saw us right now? She'd tell you to keep moving forward.
Do you agree?
Sure.
Say,
this murder was also triggered by Monokuma's motive, was it not? Which means there is a reason the culprit was desperate to live, yes? And Ryoma, who became the victim, had no reason to live, correct? What are you implying?
if so...
To kill because you have a reason to live? To die because you have no reason to live? Which, I wonder, is correct.
Jeez.
Interesting, kind of getting into the philosophical nature of it, which makes sense for Korekiyo, given that, you know, he's all about, you know, anthropology and all that. You're thinking too hard about it. Living things just gotta live. Anyway, no matter what happens to us, we gotta live.
Right?
Yeah, you don't really need a reason to live. That's just the icing on the cake. A reason to live. Interesting.
Well...
Sorry, but I don't know anything. You think a child caregiver can help solve a murder case, then we're all in trouble. We'll see.
Certainly.
Himiko's so suspicious, she's gotta be a red herring, right? Well, that is the counterpoint, right? We're at the stage in the game, in the series, where a super obvious killing could be a double fake, where they actually are the killer. But I don't even know where to start unraveling the truth. I should have played more point-and-click adventure games. Oh, don't worry, we are kind of doing that. Gonta not want to suspect friends. Yeah, it's fair.
All right.
Oh yeah, we already checked this one, and we checked Angie too. Yeah.
Hey!
Detective Dumbass, you pinpointed a possible culprit, right? Kaido?
Listen up.
Shuichi, before we head over there, let me give you some advice, hero to sidekick. If you want to give up, wait until after you've done everything you possibly can.
Of course!
Wait, no, that's still not good. Okay, I won't forgive you if you give up. You got it?
Okay.
Yeah, got it, Kaido. He's right, I can't give up. I made a promise to Kaede. I swear to God, if this is somehow Kaito, this is gonna suck ass. It's gonna be awesome, but it's gonna suck ass. I don't know. It's totally like a gut instinct from the way they're presenting this. I think Kaito is going to be my prediction. I don't really believe it's Kaito, but I don't really believe it's anyone, right? Like, I don't really have much of a prediction on the killer, and I just have a bad feeling about Kaito, and I really hope I'm wrong. The door appeared before us with pomp, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped toward the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing. Just as we passed through the door, down we go, descending into hell. It started up again. There they are. The remaining 13. And when we leave here, there will only be 12. Normally, I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt that trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more ragged. My heart pounded harder and harder. Just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves, we reached our destination. Yep, the elevator came to a stop. This wasn't the end. No, it was only just beginning. There it is.
Welcome!
You've hopelessly arrived once again! Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument. Well, kind of is. Actually, we're the ones who used the exit halls to build this courtroom. The father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave by father.
What are you saying?
You idiots are really committing to this henchman bit, dude. The Monosuke versus Monokuma arc, though, is cooking.
They're so cute.
You guys are just so cute that I can't help working you to the bone. You put a lot of elaborate detail into this courtroom, almost like it's for show. Yep, dude, Kokichi just keeps cooking.
Oh?
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside? And interesting we're bringing this up, because obviously the twist in the anime was that it wasn't, right? That was like a big twist in the anime, was that it wasn't. But so far, again, as far as mainline games are concerned, that has been the case in every game. DR1 to the world and DR2 to the Future Foundation, specifically. Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Interesting. Interesting phrasing. Aren't with us. Dead? Or are we, like, isolated in a way that, like... Get it? They're not with us. As in, they're no longer with us. You know what I mean? Okay, that seems to specifically imply death.
Hey,
In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. Interesting. Now, show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. I mean, there is implications based on what we've seen that could be true, but I'm assuming it's a lot more complicated than that, whatever the deal is here. Interesting. Oh. Oh, any take on New World Order is gonna hit. Then, the class trial began. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. God damn it, I hate... There we go. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. The person who killed him? God, that's such a terrifying shot of Ryoma. Also, Himiko looks drunk in that shot. That's actually pretty funny. Friggin' dude, Kurumi's so serious. Is here right now. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But... is this where I find the truth? I won't avert my eyes anymore. So nobody's died from this frame. Interesting group of characters. Again, Maki doing that kind of like Kyoko pose. This is the wish she entrusted to me. And of course we have the protagonists. It's funny because honestly all 5 of these characters feel pretty important in the overall narrative of the story. In this final frame, I will find the truth to get out of here with everyone alive. I do love, of course, though, that he's on the side, because Kaede was the protagonist. It's great. I'm going to survive. I can't die here. In order to keep my promise to her, I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. Let's go. Of course I want to save. I don't really have much to say. I'm kind of ready to just, like, you know, end the video here. I don't really have a whole lot to say about... Hello? Okay, yeah, the game's being a little weird today. Hopefully I don't have that issue next time. Chapter 2, A Thin Line Divides Heaven and Hell. Yeah, tragedy strikes during Himiko's magic show and Ryoma is killed. Shuichi must now complete the new trial. To fulfill Kaede's wish. So obviously, yeah, everything's mean for the time being. We'll see how that goes. We'll go and, like, see, like I said. Again, I don't really have, like, a strong vibe as to who the killer is at all. This feels pretty open-ended. I think there's something to the idea, like, I think it would be really funny if somehow this ends up being Himiko. I think that would actually be really funny. Because that's going to be the first person that's pointed the blame, and then we're going to get the blame off of her, and we're going to go another direction. So I think it would be really funny if it was Himiko. I think that would maybe be the most clever way to go, but I think in that vein, it absolutely could be Angie. I think the thing that's really holding me back for Angie is I just feel like there's more... I feel like we're going to do more, like, Angie, like, being, like, actually insane stuff before we get to her either dying or getting killed or even making it all the way. Whatever they're going to do with Angie, I just feel like we're not going to climax the Angie stuff here. So I do admit that, like, a lot of the people that I'm kind of suspicious of, I feel like just meta-wise are not going to die yet. Gonta, I think, is interesting. I just can't imagine Gonta being a killer. He feels like somebody that's going to get killed somehow. And yeah, I just kind of... Maki is interesting. Like, I don't think Maki's out of the question. There is a world where, like, Maki dies before we find out who she is, because they've already done that with Rantaro, so I wouldn't completely rule that out of the realm of possibility here. Kaito worries me a bit. Gonta, I think, is a possibility. Kokichi, no way in Chapter 2. Could he have orchestrated it somehow to where it's technically Gonta, but he did a lot of shit? Maybe. But even that feels too early, I feel like, for Kokichi right now. Kyo just doesn't feel like he's involved in this at all. Keebo feels relatively away from this. Kurumi is like, you know, she's there, but I'm not that worried. Himiko would be an interesting twist. Maki is a possibility. Tenko's interesting. Again, I'm not reading, like, the how we get to Tenko here. Sumugi feels uninvolved, unrelated to this. Angie is interesting. Miyu could always come up with something really clever, so I would never want to fully rule her out, but I don't think it's Miyu. I think Angie, maybe Tenko, but Angie, Maki, Himiko, Gonta, and Kaito feel like the people worth, like, seriously considering. But I think I'm just going to go with Kaito just on vibes. It's probably not Kaito, and I say I hope it's not Kaito just because, God, that's the last thing Shuichi needs, although it would be very interesting to see where they go with his character from there, if he essentially gets cooked in the same way again. But on the flip side of that, I do wonder... But as far as, like, actual characters, I really don't want it to be. I don't think there's anyone I'm, like, completely married to, like, oh, it better not be them or I'm gonna be super upset. Hello? Hello? It did the thing again. Yeah, where it's lagging on me. Okay, well, either way, I don't know what that's about, but obviously we're gonna hopefully get that, hopefully that's just a one-off, because I haven't had any issues with this game up until today, so I don't know what that's about. But, yeah, I'm really excited for this, case. The first case was unbelievable. It was the best first case, and really, in general, the best first chapter in a Danganronpa game. It wasn't even close. Chapter 2s have been really good. I have actually really, so as far as the main line, so like we say 1, 2, and V3, when I say like the main games, I loved Chapter 2 in DR1. I thought the whole like stuff with Chihiro and Mondo and all that was, and Byakuya and all that was awesome. I love that case. That was the first really good case of the series. And the Chapter 2 case in DR2 with Fuyuhiko and Peko and Mahiru and like all of that was absolutely fantastic as well. I thought that was a great case and one of the like really solid. Honestly, it was probably my favorite case of DR2 until we got to the final two at the end that were just goated, right? So like probably my favorite pre-endgame case of DR2 was Chapter 2's case. I really enjoyed that because I liked it more than 1, even though 1 was good. I liked it more than 3 because 3 was a little weird, and 4 was good. It's definitely between Chapter 2 and Chapter 4, I think, for the best pre-endgame DR2 case. And then as far as like DR1 is concerned, Chapter 2 was one of the better cases of that game as well. Especially, again, pre-endgame. But I think the endgame of DR1, Chapter 5 was such a weird case, so when you think of the endgame of DR1, again, Chapter 6 does most of the carrying there. But again, DR2 was a more complete game than DR1. I think that's pretty fair to say, and I think most people would agree with me there anyways. But my point being, Chapter 2 has been really good in all the games so far, right? Like, Chapter 2 has been really solid. Chapter 3, a little shaky. So it'd be interesting to see if this Chapter 2, A Thin Line Divides Heaven and Hell, lives up to that kind of resume of having some really good Chapter 2 cases, because I really enjoyed both the Trigger Happy Havoc and Goodbye Despair Chapter 2 cases, and I really hope Killing Harmony follows suit, because again, that would keep it on the momentum of being, you know, the best game so far, because Chapter 1, far and away, the Chapter 1 of V3 was the best Chapter 1 we've had in a Danganronpa game yet, so I really hope we're able to hopefully continue that momentum as we begin the class trial next time. I don't know if we'll be doing the class trial in 1 video or 2. It's going to be up to feel. It's going to probably entirely be based on how long it takes us to get through the first half. If I feel like it's been long enough to where I realize the video is going to be insanely long, I'm probably going to stop. And if it's only been like, let's say, an hour and 20 minutes, then obviously I will probably plan to go all the way. But again, it's going to be a judgment call, so again, the trial might be 1 episode or 2. I have no idea at the time I'm recording this, but obviously by the time you guys see this, I will hopefully be done with Chapter 2, so I'll know. Maybe I'll tell you. Maybe I won't. I probably won't. But regardless, I hope you guys are excited for the trial. I'm definitely looking forward to it. This is obviously always the best part of a Danganronpa game, so it'll be very fun to get into the second class trial and see what that ends up looking like next time. But like I said, I don't really have any real prediction. I'm going to say Kaito, but I don't really have a vibe at all as to who did this. And I'm curious to see how it unfolds. But nervous, of course, as is appropriate for any class trial. But I'm excited. I have mixed feelings about Ryoma dying. He was a cool character. I was excited to get more of him. But I'm also not bothered by him. By losing him. So we'll have to see who killed him and how I feel about that come the next episode or 2. But anyways, without any further ado, I must bid you adieu. Flaming Shark signing out. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I'll see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.